to the geek. Let me stop. I don't know why I keep fucking this up.
Oh God.
You're nervous. Release your nerves.
Experience.
Let the proven sounds of United Buns on Voice record through your head.
We're fucked.
This is now an ASMR channel. Congratulations, you've won. God damn.
You have the Adam.
You got boost power.
So they're gonna start fantasizing about our voices just whispering in their ear, and
I want them to fantasize me as like a very burly robot. Like I'm a big nigga, but I'm also a robot. Like Lugnut from Transformers. I want them to fantasize me like that.
Why are you like this?
Fuck my nigga.
But yes, this is the Geeks of the Roundtable podcast. This is episode 3, episode 3. I really had to just count that just now.
Boy, you dumb.
You are an actual idiot.
episode Menage a Trois.
Look, my Spanish ain't that great. Fuck off.
Episode threesome with a foursome.
Mm-hmm.
The three-way with the fatal four-way. There we go.
Okay.
That works.
The Elimination Chamber.
See, we gotta start a lineup. First of all, alright, I'm not that great with basketball. So, Eric, where would our position be on the court?
I you the center.
Why am I the center?
You a tall bitch.
But I think Eric's taller than me.
Nope, he'd be point guard.
Right?
I would be
Wait,
point guard.
how tall are
You
you?
would be power forward.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'd either be point guard or
Hold
power
on.
forward.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'0", sir.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1". I'm taller than you.
I'm also 6'0".
Yeah, but your braids give you a slight.
I would have hit that bullshit.
You got the weight of it.
Right, you got the weight advantage. You still a center.
That's some bullshit, ref.
Sorry, Playboy.
So apparently, I'm the center. Keston. We got Devon, who's
The point guard.
why you get to be the point guard?
I'm the shortest.
That's some horse shit.
That is true.
Right? Like, what you expect him to do? Goaltend all day?
I ain't possible.
So who's Jordan?
He's a shooting guard. He's LeBron James.
I mean, I do have long
He has
arms.
a shooting guard or a starting forward?
Damn.
You mean small forward?
Yeah, there we go. He's either a shooting guard or a small forward.
And you are.
I am a point guard.
Like powerful, baby.
Boy, I'm point guard.
Also, we already have a question in the chat. Would anybody here smash a robot? I will leave that to Eric.
What?
Would you smash a robot?
Would I smash a robot? It depends on the type of robot. If we're talking about just generic, basic sex doll robots, like the ones that are like hot on the market right now that have like the weird anime titties and whatnot, no, because those cost your actual soul. But if we're talking like full-on Futurama style, fully automated sex bots,
Sex robot.
right? Like the ones that doesn't have gears in it to not crush your dick and whatnot, I'd fucking go ham on it. I'd destroy it.
I love you, Billy, every teen.
Right? Like I'd go broke on supporting that. I'd support that more than my first child.
Damn. Crazy.
I would be drinking it.
God damn. We really bringing that into that episode.
Mm-hmm.
We bringing a murder into that episode. Come on, fam.
Hey, look, man. Rap is a geek culture as well. Sure enough, at some point during this
Apparently, you talking to Detroit become human. Like, you know, the niggas that eventually become Skynet.
That's if you fuck up. But at the same time, as most people don't realize about robots and like AI and shit like that, if you ever read like Isaac Asimov's stories, is that following, if the robots actually do follow the old generic 3 laws protocol, so long as you don't treat your robot like shit, they not gonna bother you. So if all I'm doing is just fucking my robot and then making sure she get like the standard oil change every 6 months, make sure her hair fine, keep the titties actually inflated, make sure everything good, I guess I'm not getting killed when they turn to Skynet. If anything, I'll be revered as a god.
Did you just say make sure the titties stay inflated?
Look, man, titties might fall off. I gotta make sure that
On a robot?
Hey, look, if they fall
kinda
off,
loose on
right?
down, man.
Like, look, and on top of that, nigga, if they fall off on people, imagine them falling off on robots.
Oh shit.
Alright, hold on. They only fall off on people if them shit's fake.
What you think half of the time you dealing with,
You're right.
especially nowadays where fake culture is real culture.
Yep.
So it's now, oh man, she has fake titties, you should appreciate her, as opposed to back in like the 90s and like early 2000s where it was, oh man, you got fake titties and whatnot, girl, you gross. Oh, disgusting ass, oh, fake ass, gross ass, hoe ass, three-toe ass, bitch. But now things are different. Life is different. People are living their best lives. And with that, you know,
We're
comes
gonna-
sacrifice.
It's gonna go from 0 to altered carbon real quick.
Pretty much.
Shit.
Let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about Black Mirror.
But instead of Black Mirrors, we're going to talk about the best type of mirrors. The UFC mirrors. The mirror matches in which one person picks Conor McGregor and the other person picks Conor McGregor. And it's just a big slugfest of who's going to hug who first.
They don't hug. It's who gonna land the straight jack. Straight jack. Straight jack. Straight jack.
Give me a belt!
But nah, go ahead and take away UFC, boy.
Alright, so boom, at the recent UFC event, it was Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Darren Till. Darren Till being the European and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson being the American. They was fighting in Darren Till's hometown. The fight was real close, but even though Wonderboy landed more strikes, they gave it to the hometown guy. And even professionals were revolting about that because they're like, whoa, we need to reevaluate these judges because this is some bullshit.
Boy, like, that's why I'm just saying, yo, if you're going to have a UFC event, make sure it's in a area or in a place where it's not the hometown of any current fighters that's fighting on that card.
That's kind of hard though.
Right.
Boy, if it's a bunch of Brazilians and Americans, have that shit in the Dominican Republic.
That's the worst place to have.
Yeah. No.
Or even better, have it in the most unbiased place in the world. Have that shit at the Barclays Center. We hate everybody equally.
Ouch.
We would very much so like more UFC events in here. Dana
But-
White, if you're randomly watching this, please sponsor us.
And please not put it in the MSG because
But
that
am I
was
wrong?
expensive as fuck.
Hold on, but am I wrong? We hate everyone equally in UFC.
That's not true. I love UFC.
I love all the black people that let me down. Every time. I'm like, yeah, go black guy. Oh, black guy got choked the fuck out. Damn.
I love Rampage Jackson, especially when he dies mid-ring. That's great.
Oh, he broke his ankle.
Speaking of Rampage Jackson, you know he's trying to fight 50 Cent in Bellator?
Why?
Why?
He's really promoting it.
Why?
Well, like, why is 50 Cent?
You wanna know the chance of that happening? That
Higher than you think.
Higher than you.
is it higher than Jason Davis fighting CM Punk?
Yes.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Because 50 Cent ain't got nothing to do.
I think you on Twitter actually co-signing with the nonsense that is Pusha T versus Drake. Going, yeah, I'm a psycho. They wouldn't have had this beef if I was there.
What?
Yeah, some of the things that people were saying was, man, if this was in the 90s, if Drake would have said some shit like this, 50 would have responded by going out and finding the kid and taking him out to a lunch date at Chuck E. Cheese's and taking photos and sending them shits back to Drake. And then you have 50 retweeting and co-signing, damn, it's like y'all knew who I was. Damn, I can't even be low-key about it no more. I'm like, why were you? When were you? You were the man who actively made a billboard about another guy you didn't like who was at the beach and then titled it Elephant in the Sand.
Yeah.
What?
And
Yeah.
they made an album about it.
Ooh.
Fat Joe.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And that billboard, for those of you who are New Yorkers, it was right over on Franklin Avenue.
Yep.
That is
Right over there.
that is.
And I was, what, summer...
Summer 16. I'm joking.
Nah.
I was
Like
older
2000,
I was young.
2009, 2010, somewhere in that ballpark. So that was rough shit. And I was just like, wow, you're really an asshole, buddy.
Yeah.
Then again, you have people like fucking Fat Joe Fat Joe and Big Pun kidnapping niggas in white vans, beating them up, and then throwing them out 5 blocks later. You got people like Tupac who actively mocked and made fun of people who had sickle cell.
Why?
Because Mobb Deep wanted to talk.
But yeah, what else happened on this UFC card?
Right.
Nothing of importance.
That's embarrassing.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
What's the next event?
The next event is
Next
next
week.
week with CM Punk.
Whose apparent career is on the line if he fucks this up.
So is Mike Jackson.
The guy he's fighting?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Isn't Mike Jackson like actually proficient in MMA?
No, he's still amateur too.
God damn. What the fuck? So you got two niggas who's 0-1
Yeah.
with their career on the line.
Yeah.
Come on, Punk.
Two niggas with only one professional fight. Both losses to the same person.
They both lost to Mickey Gall?
Yeah.
I can't with the UFC anymore.
That's what the storyline is. We both lost to Mickey Gall. So now we're going to fight to see who's the lesser of two evils.
We lost to this man. Now we must fight to see who gets yeeted off the Soulstone Mountain.
Yep.
I hope
I
it's wrong.
really hope that Punk doesn't get yeeted off the Soulstone
I
Mountain.
hope it's
But I
Punk.
can feel it in my bones.
You know what makes me angry about it?
What?
Remember how I was telling you about the black guys always losing? He's fighting a black guy. But at the same time, I'm gonna go for him. But I like CM Punk. But I like the black guy. But I'm like, no.
Right, this is the ultimate struggle. Just like, come on,
Wait,
black guy.
where are they gonna be at anyway?
Chicago.
Yep, CM Punk wins.
Nah.
By decision, maybe.
Chicago Screwjob, baby.
You thought you were gonna win, and
Are they gonna
then
do grease up CM Punk so he can't get grabbed or something?
yep, and then right after that, what is gonna happen? I don't think UFC's for me. Goes to Ring of Honor to go fight Tanahashi.
Now you know what happened? CM Punk's gonna land the most strikes. Most takedowns. But this other nigga looks better, so they're gonna give it to him. Ugh. Imagine. Now imagine if. How terrible would that be?
I mean, UFC fighters are already mad because that undercard is stacked with like a whole bunch of popular people, and CM Punk got the pay-per-view slot.
Oh shit, yeah, that's something to be mad about.
Yeah. And when you on the pay-per-view slot, you automatically making 2 times more money than the other niggas.
Oops. And isn't CM Punk the only nigga in UFC that's not using his real name?
Yeah.
Everybody under their real name with a sub name, like freaking Conor. What's the sub name again?
Connor
Notorious
the
Conor
Egg McGregor.
Where you got CM Punk just sitting there. I'm just like, why not Phil CM Punk Brooks?
I don't even roll off the tongue, fam.
Right?
Or Bruce, it's Tom Buffer.
Listen, that was just for a game. That man is 60 years old.
And that man will bust ass.
Look,
In the
he
game.
won't bust ass. Rumble Man will bust ass. Okay, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a buck.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Brooks is CM Punk's alt name, like Clark Kent and Superman, not the other way around. Okay, you know what? We're getting off of UFC. Fuck this noise.
I mean, there is this one nigga in UFC, his name is Jacare Souza, but his real name is like Ronaldo or something.
Ronaldo the Baldo.
In wrestling news, apparently SmackDown and NXT are going to Fox and will be live in 2019.
I am not mad about that because we need more Ricochet flipping over the ropes and landing on the ramp.
Yo,
That was
ridiculous.
that was
wow.
wild.
So then show me.
I was
And
like,
then
oh,
Velveteen Dream just like,
Whoa. I was like, it's bad enough that all the flippy niggas are doing all their flippy shit. And,
Ricochet just making them look like shit.
alright?
that man was like, nigga, I'll flip out the ring and land on my feet. What? Say something.
Meanwhile, Velveteen Dream is just like, damn, I really didn't expect that.
Nah, Velveteen Dream like,
I came out to talk shit. It was like, look, anything you can do, I can do better. I flipped out of the ring and landed literally halfway up the top rope.
and then
What
walk
up?
2 steps. Show me. So he's just like,
Well, man, I mean, damn.
I think I chose the feud with the wrong nigga.
I chose a few with the wrong nigga. I think I chose the wrong words. You don't just go, I can do anything better than you, and then have a nigga literally somersault halfway across the goddamn arena. Now you gotta show him up. You
Nah.
can't sit there and be like, nah, man, you can't do
I mean,
nothing.
Every anime
Dream
fight
does
ever.
have one notch under his belt. He was the first man to escape Black Mass. And then Lars Sullivan came and just caught the shit.
Yeah.
Please don't give this big nigga the title.
I don't
No.
Yes.
Also, in the midst of all this stuff with the business proposals of SmackDown, they're pulling a lot of money into Raw.
Because they need to do something, because their failed Roman Reigns experiment is just that. Failing.
You mean Neo Lex Luger? Before the exchange?
But didn't Lex Luger, like...
He reinvented himself. I know.
I'm saying, but like, did he still not get a title?
Yeah.
This man Roman's a Grand Slam.
Hey, whoops. At the same time, he got pushed to be a Grand Slam. He didn't earn
No, correction. He got shoved. None of us want, like, alright, what was Roman's first title in WWE? The tag title, right? Had it with Seth. No problem. Roman was okay in the Shield. He didn't talk.
Great in the Shield.
Yeah, you're right. He was great.
Because he didn't talk.
He didn't talk. He wasn't shoved down our throats. We was just there for, Seth being the mouthpiece and Dean being the goddamn lunatic.
And he just, ooh, and everybody loved it.
He wasn't barking. He was literally biting.
He was ooh-ahing, and everybody loved him. But now
then,
that he speaks, his words ring hollow.
The minute freaking Seth was like, alright, I'm cashing in on y'all. Bye. About to go become champion. He decided to want to talk and just started cutting suffering succotash promo. I'm just like,
Oh,
You want to know what I think? I think when Seth betrayed everybody, those chair shots effectively knocked the talent out of both of them.
no.
Kind of like how with the Monstars, where they have the basketball that steals the talent from the basketball players. Seth's chair knocked the talent out of both Roman and Dean.
Actually, he
Dean
knocked
retained some of it.
No, Dean retained a lot of it. No, he knocked the John Moxley out of Dean. Because, goddammit, that's what we should have saw when he fought Brock.
I mean, some people say that there was an urban myth behind that chair, that it was made by the minerals and materials that put together by Triple H's shovel.
Right. The same corporation that made the shovel brings you
The chair.
The concerto chair.
Now we just need the table.
No, we have that.
No, we need the burial table.
We'll never get that.
You'll never get that. If you get the burial table, that means somebody's freaking ACL or tendon is gonna get freaking destroyed.
You wanna know where that's at? That's in the deepest, darkest crevice.
Of Chikara.
No, of Walmart.
Of PWG.
Nah, of fucking CZW. That's where the burial goddamn table is. It's deep in the bowels of CZW.
I still can't believe Rich Swann is there.
I can't. I sure enough can.
That's what he grew up at, boy.
Right? Look, you start with murderers, go back to it.
That's foul.
Hey, look, man.
He's gotta get the
He
money.
beat the case. He's not officially a murderer, but that man a killer.
Might as well be.
Might as well be at this point. He's back in CZW. Woo.
But nah. But let's be frank on one thing. Money in the Bank is like 3 weeks away. Dominion is next week.
Mm-hmm.
I will be watching Dominion.
Alongside with him.
Word.
No, you won't. Dominion's at like our time, like 1 a.m.
Oh, yeah, I'll be asleep.
Devon sleep 1 a.m. Okay.
Wake up, bull.
But nah.
Oh, let's play Overwatch.
I care more about Dominion than Money in the Bank because for the simple fact, Money in the Bank, Ronda's getting the title, unfucking fortunately.
Cashed in on by Sasha Banks.
Women's Revolution,
She's
guys.
gonna get cashed in on by Lana.
I'd be okay with that.
I'm telling you, Lana's gonna win the Money in the Bank.
I would be a-okay with that. Lana needs to do something other than being fucking Rusev's wife. Like everybody remembers this new theme. Meanwhile, I'm the only man that's sitting there that's like, I remember your discount Rusev theme. Go back to that. I don't like this weird sex saxophone theme song that you got.
Coyote Ugly.
At least
type.
Right.
At least it's not Mike Kanellis' theme.
Ugh.
Oh God.
It's come out of nowhere. It's to the greatest love. I'm just like, nigga, what?
Hey, look,
We're here to wrestle, not be in a fucking teenage drama.
Look, man, you just gotta embrace the love on screen. And with love comes violence.
I'm still mad they
So you
separated
mean to
him
tell
and
me the best way to beat someone's ass is to have a Degrassi type theme music just come out?
Yes. I mean, did you not see Degrassi? Niggas loved and then got murdered every 5 minutes. Look at Drake. We brought it back, ladies and gentlemen. You thought it was over. We looped it back around. We're talking right now about rap again.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're not going back
We're
into
not
that.
going
You
there,
want to talk
please.
about how Drake got shot in the school and became a paraplegic? Because he was out doing after school programs and whatnot, and the one bullied kid showed up and was like, "Hey, like, look, man, you don't
Which
need to
happens
do
to
this."
be the only person that he can't make a diss track out of. The end. Okay, that's it.
That's it. That conversation's done.
All right, please.
We're gonna riff on Degrassi in one of these goddamn episodes.
No, we're not.
No,
Yes,
we're
we
not.
are, 'cause we got a lot to talk about. There was a lot of murder going on in that
Boy.
school.
I come from a home where every day after school I would try to get the TV to watch Cartoon Network, and I have to sit there watching my sister, my oldest sister, mind you, watch fucking Degrassi.
Which
for
one
like
was it? Was it New Generation, Old Generation, or Degrassi?
the one
70s?
with Drake.
Ah, you had the good one.
I had to watch that shit for like, and mind you, they wouldn't show one episode and done. Nah, they'll show like 4 or 5 episodes back to back. And
I sat there for 5 hours.
yeah, and the way shit ran in my house. If you ask to watch something, you can watch that thing until it ends. Boy, Degrassi started at
Degrassi
started at 4 p.m. and ended when I had to go to sleep.
Suffer.
And I'm just like, ooh, why can't I cut the power cord for the cable box, nigga? Ooh, I hate
Conversely,
this show.
look, man, it could be worse. You could be going on a date to some girl's house, and then you try to watch a television show, and it's Degrassi, and it's just the scene where some dude beats his girlfriend to death in her backyard with a brick. And I'm just sitting there, just like, why the fuck would people watch this?
It was sad.
Shut up, this is the good part.
Love and Hip Hop was another.
No.
Oh, damn! Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Is Love and Hip Hop the real
Degrassi
life
2.0.
Degrassi?
Yeah.
You can't even
That's
say
scripted
Degrassi
too.
2.0 because there was a Degrassi 2.0.
Oh shit, you're right.
So damn, Love and Hip Hop really is just Degrassi with niggas.
Yeah.
Nick Grassi.
Ew.
Bad puns.
Very bad puns.
Just call me the big bad pun. Ho ho!
Just, I hate you so much.
Alright.
But no, like, back to this whole fucking Money in the Bank thing. Clearly, Miz is gonna win the title.
Yeah, we know that.
Only because Brock's not scheduled for Money in the Bank. Because if he was, you know, he would have been in the main event with Roman, and Brock would have won again. And then Braun was gonna cash in on him. We said, ugh. I mean, granted, Brock has proved he don't need a title to be over. But we need the universe. Yo, what if the next person to win the Universal title wins it, right? And seeing as every former Universal Champion is still sitting on Raw, -1. Everybody just like, alright, I couldn't get my rematch 12 on this guy, I'm getting it on you.
So, I couldn't get my win against Brock. I'm not gonna get it against you, Diz.
Well, you can't do that with Goldberg because Goldberg dead. That man ain't come back to WWE.
That man dead with a family.
But nah, Kevin Owens never got his rematch against Goldberg. And Finn Balor just never was able to fight for his title back.
Suffer.
Fuck you.
Look, man, it's not my fault that he decided to stop being the demon and start being the gay
That
community
wasn't his
representative.
fault. Apparently,
It's the way Seth threw him and the way he landed.
Ain't nobody told him to land in the gay community.
Boy.
we are not doing this.
Look, man, he's the representative. And AJ Styles is the man who's out to Elimination Chamber, the gay community.
Oh God.
We got it on this show! We did it! We did it! The world must know how much of a fucking homophobe AJ Styles is. It's not as bad as Shawn Michaels, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Remember, this, put it like this. At least AJ Styles has gone like, oh man, even though at some point I wanted to elimination chamber the gay community, Finn Balor, you have shown me that they are in fact people. As opposed to motherfucking Shawn Michaels, who's like, I'm now a holy man who's devout by God. Gay niggas gotta go. So, any of y'all Shawn Michael fans in the audience, if y'all ever want to like never meet your heroes, just know that Shawn Michaels is a really bad asshole. Like, really bad.
I mean,
like, let's get rid of the black community kind of bad.
I mean, he did kind of get...
someone, one of the writers.
Yeah, but then again, he's not Road Dogg, who's also one of the writers.
Yeah. Talking about Michael Hayes, the lead writer.
Look, shut up.
What about Michael Hayes?
That man racist, boy.
Yeah, he is. He really is. Look, as much as I like Shawn Michaels, him being one of my favorite performers in the olden days. I say the olden days because
How old?
I was around.
How old?
I was around, young man, when Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant.
Oh, you ain't even watch that. Cause I ain't even watch that. I'm older than you.
I was born when that happened.
No, you was in the nutsack when that happened.
He was one of the.
It's the nutsack. It's the nutsack.
Nah, he was one of the guys who claimed to watch it on TV when it first came up, only to find out that he watched one of those those rollback WrestleMania specials that they would air like 2 weeks before the pay-per-view. That they go in and review all the best moments in WrestleMania history.
But nah,
WrestleMania 18, huh, Keston?
Shut up. I technically was around at the start of around the start of the rise of Stone Cold Steve Austin, not Superstar, and not Stunning Steve Austin, because I wasn't around for those, I don't think.
97?
You were just a boy.
97.
Around that time, yeah.
Look, sir, hit me when you actually had Doink the Clown in the ring.
I've seen him actually...
Face Doink the Clown.
Ugh.
Yeah, not heel, not the good Doink the Clown. Face Doink the Clown. We out here trying to have an awkward sort of miniature feud with The Undertaker at Starrcade and shit, and then that went nowhere. And then that's when he became heel, and then went from to
kind of shit to give kid nightmares.
That
was his whole gimmick. It's like, if
Wait.
I can't beat The Undertaker, I'll beat Clown-Undertaker.
Didn't they use that Doink the Clown for the WrestleMania arcade game?
Yes.
Oh god.
You didn't get good, happy, fun time Doink
Wait,
the Clown in the
so-
WrestleMania
so-
PlayStation game. You got heel asshole. I have electric joy buzzers and mallets literally conjured from the fucking ether Doink the Clown.
Wait, so that explains why over 1,000 people died in his ending.
Yes. And why he was no worse for wear. It was like, oh man, 1 billion people died in the arena from an elephant. Whoops.
Actually,
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Thanks, Vince.
my first expose of WWE happens to be the night the screw job happened.
Expose, nigga. What? You talking about Extreme Expose, ECW, nigga? When Layla was a backup disc? Cause I love that shit, nigga. I used to tune in to ECW every time.
Shut up.
You little perv.
You're goddamn right.
Oh, nasty ass.
Goddamn right.
Raging hormones.
I only
and
watched
shit.
that shit for Layla. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, she has such a nice ass.
Ah.
Whoa, you shut up. Layla had a nice ass.
She did, but still, I don't want to hear about your prepubescent sex fantasies.
Hey,
Motherfucker.
I could have been on work.
Go home.
Like,
You got school in the morning. Get out of
I could
here.
have been like, yeah. I turned on ECW when I was late to watch Extreme Expose, then I jerked it. Like, nigga, no.
But you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
To be fair,
There we go.
to be fair, I made this start drinking it to redacted.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Do you mean you jerked it to Shining Pegasus? That's one of the few redacteds.
Hell no.
Wow, you just rubbing one out to the crossface. It's like, redacted, give it to me, just like how you gave it to your family.
Bro.
These are the lowest fucking blows we're throwing tonight, and I don't care.
We're gonna get canceled by episode 3, nigga. Wait, this is episode 3. Fuck!
Shit!
Damn it!
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Ghost of Benoit. The ghost of the Pegasus lingers,
Oh, God.
angry that he could never get the match he wanted.
Speaking of, the thing about freaking seeing live shows, I've never been to a live show until I think last year?
Oh yeah, when I took y'all to the
SmackDown.
Yeah, the SmackDown right after SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, Keston, you know Bobby Roode moving up, right? You lying. I'm telling you, he moving up.
Damn, you never got to experience Pyro live?
No, he hasn't.
Damn, you
I
never
did.
got to experience
I did.
lung cancer live?
I did.
I'm actually
Twice.
my brother.
A live event and WrestleMania 20.
My brother actually went to a wrestling event when he was younger and actually fucking, like I don't know how this man, and I think it was my mom or my aunt, which one of the niggas took him. I don't know how these niggas got front row seats. But remember when Bret Hart used to come out and he'll do that shit, he'll give somebody his visors? My brother actually got one of his visors at one point in time.
What happened to the visors?
I don't fucking know.
Steal those visors. Find and steal the visors. At the same time, I'm out here like, my first experience was at a taping of SmackDown of all things. Not Giant Fist SmackDown. The one before that one. Back when they used to have
circle thing.
Yep, when they used to have
When the
WWF.
the portal.
Yep, when they used to have the WWF Sports Bar on 42nd Street.
Oh.
I went to that. That was my first fucking exposure to live wrestling. And I not only got to go to the sports bar and, eat $40 steak and shit with my mom and put my hand on the hand of Big Hands. He's like, compare your hand to Big Show and Andre the Giant's hands. Like, I'm like 6. My hand is like a fucking pebble. Compare it to the actual Mount Everest. There's no fucking comparison. Then we went to the show, had mid-side seats, so we're not full ringside, but we're pretty close. And good God, the people saying that they miss Pyro. No, you miss Pyro watching it on television. Because having that shit live was like a death trap. Mainly because of the fact that, good God, that Pyro smoke does not leave.
You thought that's bad? The first show I went to was a Raw show.
Oh, no.
And Kane was there.
Oh, no!
And I was sitting not at the top, but like in the middle. And boy, that arena got real hot, real fast. Yes. It was like, I'm like, where the AC at?
Just sitting there, the smoke going into your eyes and in your mouth and in your nostrils. The heat's up because Kane's out. It's me. I got to go out when motherfucking during that same time where people like fucking the Hardy Boys and shit had Pyro for some godforsaken reason. Or like around the same time where like The Rock would come out and for like one specialized reason he had Pyro. And I'm sitting here just like, why? And also I distinctly remember at this night, DX was there.
Oh, boy.
And this was when China used to have the bazooka.
Oh, 2002.
Yep, so I'm sitting there and it's like, alright, wrestling. Where all the smoke coming from? I can't see anything. I can't breathe. I just wanted to watch wrestling. That was me, suffering. But I still got to see DX live. And I got to see pre-surgery, still kind of cute, still fuckable China. I got to experience that live. Because good Lord, everything after.
Bro.
Just
The downfall.
the tragic downfall.
One night in China.
Actually, technically, that was kind of Stephanie's fault for not letting Triple H help her.
It was, but that's another
Kinda. That's another topic.
It's also Stephanie's fault for interfering because he was smashing China, and then Steph came in with that McMahon royal puss.
I'm all grown up.
No.
Stop, please. I don't want to remember Steph having that.
Wait,
theme song.
before or after the job?
Look, I don't care what y'all say.
Because after
Before
the
job, after the job, I don't give a fuck. I would still smash Stephanie McMahon.
You're a terrorist.
You
No, I'm
are
not.
a
I
Boy,
would not
before I made Nia Jax my
nose. Hell no.
before I made Nia Jax my official queen, I would let Stephanie McMahon step on me. That's how bad my.
That is not the way.
That is the way.
That is not the way.
Nigga, you saw how she came out with Triple H?
Yes.
My nigga, oh my
Practically
fucking.
sucking his dick while she walked down the road with that big ass nose. Yes. That's the fuck I did. Look, fam. I will definitely take post-surgery. Titties is kind of aight. Nose has been nerfed. Cuter face, Steph.
1998. Time to play that game.
Look, I will say this: Stephanie's best era, looks-wise, was when she had freaking that. Remember that that promo where like John Cena slapped her ass?
Yeah.
That Stephanie was beautiful.
Yeah.
I will write a monologue.
Yeah,
on how
that was
beautiful.
before boob job, Stephanie.
Yep, that's pre-boob job. Conversely,
Yeah, that's pre-boob
you got
job.
me out here, a contrarian. Like, I'll take post-boob job, a.k.a. Chris Jericho and The Rock feuding with her and making up promos on the spot stuff. I'll take that.
Those promos were rough.
Let the boobies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the boobies hit the floor. Because you're a conniving, cheating, dirty, backstabbing, trash-ass hoe. And I'm like, damn, man.
And he tried to bring that back like 10, 12 years after. And Stephanie was like, boy,
We're not having it.
I'm management right now.
We're
I can fuck you up right now.
We're not having it.
I will end your whole fucking career right now, nigga.
Like, I'm going back to Japan anyway. Fuck y'all.
I just came to put some niggas on the list. I'm out.
Right? But then also he built up a friendship, a bond that was sadly broken.
Fucking
I hate wrestling.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
I hate wrestling. Now I'm sad because I just started thinking about that. I hate
Top
wrestling.
10 anime
You got me a new
betrayals.
list. Wait.
Yeah.
Why is my name
Why
on
is
this
my name
list?
on this list?
Moves back of his hand. The list of Kevin Owens. Like, oh no! And then you proceeded to watch this man, you fucking mauled.
I was your friend, Chris. I loved you. It's like, oh, don't do this. They were actually friends.
But-
Two Canadian niggas together. We haven't had that in like 10 years. Come on, don't
Back
do
with
this.
Kevin
Lance-
Steen and El Generico.
No, since Lance Storm, boy.
Let me get my last on though.
Look,
Hey, he has a wrestling school, alright?
Nigga, so does freaking Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Shut up.
Hey, to be fair, Luke Gallows was man number 2 when he was coming up.
Remember when he was Festus?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. You all do, just like how we
Biscuits and
remember.
gravy.
Just like how we remember way fucking Bray Wyatt as Husky Harris, whose in storyline reason for the change is something possessed Husky Harris, and then dark forces transformed him into Bray Wyatt.
Shut up.
That's the actual in-game, in-universe reason for why Bray Wyatt exists. That's why I call him Shang Tsung. And I really feel bad for giving him that title, because he's really living up to being like Shang Tsung. Looks cool, does cool shit, always fucking sucks. Always.
I mean, he's been doing good with
That's because he's riding off the coattails of Matt Hardy.
who's literally just Quan Chi.
That's it.
It's the Deadly Alliance all over again. Quan Chi doing all the work. Shang Tsung coasting.
Actually, Bray Wyatt's been kind of putting in work.
Look, I don't want to hear this.
He
I
has.
don't want to hear none of this. The leaders of worlds.
I hate you.
Your Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance bullshit out my face. When's Onaga?
Right?
I want Braun to come back and be the Onaga of wrestling. It's just like everybody that I fight dies. Then again, that's kind of Brock, but I want him to be like a cool Onaga. So it's like everybody I fight dies, but you have a chance to beat me, but you got to go on a quest. And then in that quest, the only 2 niggas who can beat him are Ricochet and the Velveteen Dream.
Boy, what?
We're not. Alright, we're done.
They got to team up.
But nah.
You saw what happened when they teamed up. They died.
If I'm a Team Dream leave,
You pushed me off the rope. You caused this. You caused this.
But nah, like,
Girl, you got me fucked up.
I
gotta say real quick. I have to say this.
Alright, go ahead. Before we move topics.
No, this is gonna be our topic mover.
Okay.
I was watching a lot of like I guess end arc fights in a bunch of anime, and I've never gotten so emotional over like how a fight plays out, like the choreography, the art style, and how it all flowed together.
I mean, there is a phrase for that. It's called sakuga, where everything just has a dynamic way of just animating all together, and it's directed a different way from what they're usually, put as far as the direction of how they're putting things together for each episode.
Yeah,
it's very dynamic. Like it's very cinematic. It's crazy, but I get what you're saying. Now.
But yeah, like, boy, I've never gotten so emotional over, like, first of all, watching the Goku Piccolo fight from Dragon Ball, that shit had a nigga emotional. That shit was so good. Watching the fucking Goku, Frieza, and 17 versus Jiren, that shit was so good. That gets a nigga emotional. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I watched the final episode, when I watched it with these guys, I started turning up mid-fight because I'm like, yo, this shit is so beautiful. Like, the graphic, boy, watching it in 60 frames. I mean, granted, the text makes your eyes hurt a little bit because it's all shaky.
Who read the text? Me.
If you want to know what the hell's going on, you read the text. But, like, it got me emotional. I'm just like, this is so goddamn good. But I want to wait for the English dub. Because they probably going to knock this shit out the park. Then you got freaking the Yusuke and Sensui fight, the final fight. That also got me emotional.
I've never been emotional for a fight. Except for two.
For what?
The Kenshin versus motherfucking Makoto Shishio fight. Where everybody in the squad jumped in for like 9 episodes. So you got Kenshin versus Shishio. Mind you, Kenshin just went through 3 floors of beating niggas up and having all of them basically learn his techniques and send all that info to Shishio over a dial-up fucking dial-up telephone. Mind you, this is like 1900s Japan. Well, 1800s Japan. So they're sitting here with the dial-up of dial-up. So this is... Yeah, these niggas been fighting for a half hour. I finally was able to get a call out. Yeah, so Kenshin's now moving at like light sonic speed, and he running on the walls, my nigga. So be prepared for that when he fights you. Alright, word bet. Aoshi Shinomori step up. Alright, so what up then? So you gonna run on the walls? Nah, nigga, we fighting in the library. The fuck, bro? Ain't no walls in this library, nigga. It's all books. You can't get no footing. I'm gonna use my scabbard as the footing. Nigga, what? Loses. Here comes fucking Soldiero. I'm a child soldier who has all your moves, but slightly better. Alright. I'm gonna just work your shit. I almost won the last time we fought, but my sword broke because I was fighting some ugly nigga. But now I gotta beat up a child. I don't care. Here comes Soldiero literally texting this nigga Makoto's like, alright, so bet. So this how his secret technique work. In order for him to do it, he gotta move his J's with the right foot instead of with the left. If he go with the left, he going with the death move. But if he going with the right, he's using the instant death move. And Makoto like, word! I got this old bitch ass. Click. Fight starts. Kenshin goes for the death move and damn near dies.
Boy.
And then Makoto Shishio for like 4 episodes is beating on this nigga. Sanosuke jump in because he had a fight earlier. He was like, nah, baby, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to save my boy. Futai no Kiwami, Paul Death Fist. Rah! How you clap a nigga whose sole ability is punches with a punch? And you're a swordsman. That's the worst part about
So he got Thanos?
He got Thanos by a swordsman. He effectively got Thanos by Hela. Like think of it as that comparison. Hela's a swordsman. and you got Thanos. Valhalla.
Get slumped, nigga.
Right after that, the actual best nigga in the show, Hajime Saito, shows up, and he's like, nah, baby, I'm about to come in with the actual insta-kill technique. Connects. My man Shishio was like, that would have worked on me 10 years ago, but a nigga's smart and he got the fucking headband. This man has a metallic headband on because he was like, yo, death move literally just stabs a nigga in the face. I was smart and I had a face protector on. This nigga motherfucking fucking what's his face is sitting there just like, damn, he got a whole head protector. Alright, fuck it. Point blank death stab. Nah, baby. I told you it's not gonna work now, especially because I saw it. And then here comes Kenshin getting back up after getting drugged for 4 episodes. Nah, baby, I still got the secret technique. Meanwhile, I'm like fucking 11. Every day coming home from school to watch Toonami, just like, is Kenshin gonna keep getting his ass beat? Use the Amakakaru Ryu no Hirameki, nigga, come on!
No, what?
Tatsumaki Senpu Kaku, nigga.
But yeah, so Kenshin is like, alright, I guess I gotta risk it. I have to use the Amakakaru Ryu no Hirameki. And he busts the move out.
Nah, I'm just hearing Ryujin no Kero Kure, nigga.
And pretty much that's what it was. He pops Dragon Blade, and Shishio blocks the shit. He pops Dragon Blade and effectively hook.
Nah.
Ryujin no Kero. Dude. Meanwhile, because of how the move works and because Shishio blocked it, he now gets a second Dragon Blade in reverse, and that knocks Shishio out. But then Shishio gets the fuck back up. Just like, nah, nigga, you should have had an actual sword instead of a reverse blade sword. Your move didn't kill me, you just broke my ribs. And then everybody's like, what's gonna beat this nigga? Literally, fate beats Shishio because this nigga doesn't have sweat glands, so he overheated to the point where he spontaneously combusts.
I'm glad I stopped
And I'm
watching.
sitting there and I'm like, damn, this how you end a fight. The nigga didn't even lose. Shishio didn't lose. He the only nigga in the series to beat the brakes off of Kenshin. What up, baby? I'm about to win. Death Sword. Boof. Ah, damn.
And the way they put that in the movie.
Right, my man is saying is literally Death Sword. I'm about to literally summon fire from my rusted sword, and I'm gonna fucking slash the arena in half. Boof. Shit. I'm on fire now. Flame on. Whoops. In the second fight, because that was only the first fight. Second fight, honestly, is the Goku v Frieza fight. A nigga was sitting there really having to finish his homework in school in order to not be bothered when that fight was on. I'm sitting there, like, is my nigga gonna get out of this? Planet blows up. The planet blows up in 5 minutes, Goku. How are you going to win?
Oh God, Lord Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fucking
Never
the old voice.
Never forget.
5 minutes.
5 minutes
Five
translated to like 10 episodes.
5 minutes saying, do you have what it takes to win and get off this planet? I don't know if I'm going to win, Frieza. And they fought for 10 ass episodes, and you sitting there like, damn, how many minutes is there? This 5 minutes, really, dog? Like, what?
I love how they made us feel like shit about that whole 5 minutes being 10 episodes when, like, how long was the Tournament of Power? 45 minutes?
45 minutes.
And that shit spanned to, like, almost
30 episodes.
Almost
30 plus episodes.
Yeah, damn near about 40 episodes.
Apparently, what they did for the Tournament of Power was that they covered every single event that was happening in the ring as they were moving forward. So they were like, oh, well, we're going to have one episode where this is happening. We're going to have another episode in the same time. In the same time that this is happening, at the same covering, it was going at the same time frame.
They effectively had an arc for every universe inside of the arc. So for like 4 episodes, you had Gohan and Piccolo and Tien fighting against a bug nigga, and then in the last episode of that, fucking Android 17 goes, hey, wait, I have pretty good hearing. He's not invisible. He's just a bug. Wait, what? Flick. Oh no, I've been defeated. And then 6 episodes of Ribrian. 6 episodes of fat, pure, fucking pre-cured.
Pretty much.
Can we just also go on record to say Rivian was way cuter when she didn't transform?
I didn't give a shit. Oh, the minute I saw her, I was like, damn, they really about to make all the pre-cure fans mad as shit with this. Transforms. Big fat broad. And I'm just like, oh man, what's your superpower? Love, heart cannon. I'm like, ooh.
Toy cashing in.
Ooh, the pre-cure heart fans is mad as shit right now. Ooh. And then, who beats her? Not Goku, not Vegeta, a very frustrated mom. Android 18, just like, you motherfuckers is cutting into my goddamn lunchtime. My baby at home. I gotta make dinner. I'm sick of y'all. Claps. She didn't even beat her with like an energy blast. She decked her in the face.
Gotta put my Adidas jumpsuit in my goddamn laundry.
Can we also go on record to say that Android 18
again? Fuck, man.
Android 18 is the only one. Everybody went in their normal gi or whatever. Freaking 17 went in his Park Ranger outfit.
17 went in his work clothes.
Yeah, he went in his work clothes. 18 just like, I'm just throwing this fucking jumpsuit, murder these niggas and go home.
That was Adidas brand.
It
was Adidas brand.
She had the Adidas brand jumpsuit. Meanwhile, Android 17 literally had to, he couldn't have coverage. He couldn't find nobody to take his shift at work. He was like, look, y'all gonna have to come get me last. I gotta finish my shift over here at
Nah, he found people to cover his shift, remember?
Oh, he didn't?
Goten, Trunks, and Marin.
Hey, look, that was after his shift was over. He was like, look, I ain't gonna have coverage for like the next few days, so I'm gonna need y'all to like watch.
Nigga said next few days, I'm about to have coverage for like 45 minutes.
So where you work at? 17, I work at the Y.
So 17 is effectively Eric.
Yep.
Yeah, man, thanks for throwing my cosplay out there for the fucking world to know. I was trying to get that secret for Oda. Thanks a lot, asshole. Oh my god. Damn. Thanks a lot, Jordan.
Oops.
The worst.
Oh, asshole. Jesus.
But nah. Fucking. Look, today's anime, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
It's bad.
It's pretty bad. Like, this season, I'm only watching, like, what, 3 things?
I'm not watching anything.
I'm watching Megalobox because obviously these niggas boxing.
Yeah.
And it's a freaking modern adaptation of Ashita no Joe, which was one of my favorite boxing mangas back in the day. If you haven't read it, read it.
It's like 30, 50 years old.
About 40 years old. Obviously, I'm watching Persona 5.
Because you haven't gotten enough of the game.
I haven't got enough. I'm watching Darling in the France. Yes, it's pronounced France, not Darling in the Franks.
It should be Darling in the Franks.
Or as my friend likes to call it, Darling in the Hot Dogs.
It should be that.
Because he dumb.
It should be Darling in the France. That's good.
Or just, sex ed.
Shut up.
Anime edition.
What happened the last time? What happened to the people that tried to have sex and thing? They got their memory right.
I thought you was about to say
Nope.
they got killed. I was about to say you watching Freddy vs. Jason.
Nope, they got freaking twit swatted.
Word. Twitch came in and was like,
FBI opened up.
exactly.
Hold up. Shocking development right quick. Apparently, for those of you who like the Gorillaz, the bassist on the team, the green skin dude, apparently in storyline is in jail and has been replaced by Ace from the Powerpuff Girls.
What?
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
The guy like the new bassist, he looks like, well, his name is Ace, and he looks like dude from the Powerpuff Girls. No lie.
No, apparently now, like, they're just like, it is him from the Powerpuff Girls.
So we just crossed the dimensions.
Yeah.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Speaking of that, actually, people are reportedly getting their copies of Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle with a new thing that has been, noticed lately. They're coming in with the soundtrack, of course, But they also have a tag that says that it's a part of the EVO 2018 lineup.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, that's a new thing now. So
we're just like,
EVO is literally cross promoting to the point to where now any game that's come out as of recent
and that's in the main lineup
will end up getting a tag within the game upon the release. So that's nuts. It's surreal. It's like you can. It's like just yesterday. You remember, the stuff that happened in EVO 20. In 03 and 06. Now it's just it's so mainstream that we got taglines in game copies now.
Speaking of EVO, and one of the games that's going to be at EVO, we're going to touch on this briefly. Let's talk about that motherfucking Cody trailer, nigga. Oh my god. Oh my god, nigga. I'm running Cody. He's going to be a pocket character, and no one's going to tell me otherwise that I'm running the jailbird out.
And you're going to get busted.
I'm waiting for Sagat.
The Beast?
Gonna be waiting until August.
Don't care. I don't care.
I'll have Cody as a sub, but I'm gonna wait for Piper.
This man's have Cody as something. You know damn well the minute Cody drops, you dropping Sakura.
Look, shut up. I'm gonna use Sakura until I don't need her anymore.
You don't need
Yeah,
her.
until Cody drops.
To be fair, I'm only still playing this game until I finally buy fucking Tekken 7, which is probably gonna be tomorrow. Well, re-buy Tekken 7.
Well, apparently it's currently on sale for $20.
Neat. So I can get that and the motherfucking DLC all in one go.
But you ain't playing Noctis, so.
I'm not gonna play Noctis. I'm just gonna pick Yoshimitsu and then show everybody that plays Noctis, hey, you picked up trash. Have fun.
Well,
I'm gonna stick with Lily and learning King, and I'm gonna have a Pocket Josie.
Really? A pocket Josie? You gonna be that guy?
nah, you can't pocket Josie.
I'm
It's
like-
either you do Josie or you don't.
Right?
Right now, I'm trying to commit to King. I'm trying to learn combo
Commit to King.
and then I'm trying to learn chain grapple King.
Nah, King is one of those characters you got to go all in.
Just commit to King. Drop Lily.
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
You can't have King and then have Lily.
Fuck you.
He was good in that cross.
I'm not dropping Lily. You drop Yoshimitsu.
Oh,
No.
You drop Kazumi.
No.
You drop Brian Fury.
I been dropped him.
Oh shit, you're right.
right? Oh, noticeable ass Snake Edge. Why would I still use that when I have Josie?
Hey, who do you run then?
Josie.
Oh
Steve
shit,
and Josie.
who do you run?
And
He don't run Steve.
Yeah.
I used to run Steve.
Steve was cross Tekken only. Cross Tekken only. That man was too good. He was on his own head. I know you remember.
They had
I remember the good old days.
I think it was like 2 weeks in. We had a tier list that we covered when we was in my house playing Cross Tekken, where they literally had a tier list of everybody from top to bottom.
And the
And
first thing that
Steve
came out of
was
my
in his
mouth-
own list.
First thing came out of my mouth.
Why
is
Stephen Cole. Stephen Cole.
Well, Cole was technically banned because he was console exclusive.
Console tier.
And he was real good.
And the
Console tier.
and the first thing came out of everybody's mouth when we saw that tier list. Why the fuck is Steve so good?
You ever touch that man?
I'ma bop you and then I'ma boop you and I'm gonna hit you with the soup.
Nigga, I ran the most unorthodox team of fucking Vega and Lily.
Meanwhile, you got me being an actual like.
Terrorists and playing Mishimas.
No, I didn't have Mishimas except for Heihachi. Boy, my team was Heihachi Paul.
Two rough ass
You
niggas.
don't remember? I used to throw a heavy Tatsu and I switch out the
Steve.
Steve. Just run up on you. Yeah.
I was
Switch
in a
back out Tatsu.
I was an unorthodox guy. I had Nina Poison.
Ew.
Ew.
It worked too. It worked.
It
You were
worked.
witness to this.
It worked until it didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan likes to lose. That's what it is.
And then what happened? The minute they were like, you and your friend could go online together and just like wait for the other person to tag you in. The minute that happened, me and Devon was just like,
This gonna be good.
Steve Lily. And fucking boy, first of all, Lily was a combo whore.
Can we get a Steam re-release of Cross Tekken, but with like all the DLC for free? Come on, Capcom.
You forgot. Ono hates freaking Cross Tekken.
He hates Cross Tekken for what it's become.
Exactly.
a big failure because they hyped it up. They had a whole tournament. They had a series documenting it.
What, Cross Assault?
Yep,
The
Oh,
gyms and shit killed it.
that too. That's what I really feel.
Just like the gems and shit are killing fucking Marvel Infinite. Nah, they ain't been dead.
I mean, to be fair, the gyms aren't really like a factor in that game anymore.
Well, Marvel Infinite?
Yeah.
It is.
Not really.
No.
Reality Stone!
No, nigga.
Boy, Reality Stone Ben got nerfed. It's all about space and time.
Oh, you mean UPS?
It's either I'm gonna lock you up in the box or custom combo.
Yeah, them custom combos real strong. I'm gonna just heavy. With no damage reduction.
Heavy, light, heavy, call up beam assist, heavy, crouch mid, so I instantly make you have to block high lows. That's one of the main reasons why I just don't like that game.
Yeah. Speaking of gaming, it was requested of us to cover one of these topics, which is what do we think about the future of gaming.
Pokemon!
We're gonna have a civil roundtable discussion.
Okay.
We're gonna start with Devon. We're gonna go, I guess this is clockwise,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna end with me. So Devon, if you will please start. What do you think about the future of gaming?
VR. The end.
Yeah.
It's gonna be VR and you're gonna like it because they're gonna perfect it.
I mean, you just kind of stole
Oh, just for PC?
half of
No,
my reason.
for console. It's gonna be a VR console.
It's a virtual boy.
I
You're
mean,
gonna get the X Station 4.
Yikes.
yeah.
I don't think I'm
I'd
ready
no.
kill for an X station right now.
I'd kill for a Game Sphere.
Oh, you mean
Rid of
going
my
to
fucking
the Oasis?
I want a Game Sphere. Somebody give me a Game Sphere.
Game systems are gonna evolve into where you're in a big giant hamster wheel and you can move around and all the controls are in there with your hands. You just put on the fucking goggles and you just go to town. Call of Duty.
I am
2018.
not about to sit here and play goddamn Super Monkey
2020.
Ball.
Yeah.
You done?
And you can live out your wildest fantasies by being I. And you can be Super Monkey Ball in real life.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Fucking hate you.
Just think about that though. VR in real life, actual dot hack.
Please no.
Actual
yeah.
sword art.
Right out there, I'm about to say that actual sword art. 'Cause I mean, look at fucking PlayStation VR. They already got niggas making custom games and shit with that.
Aren't they
Did
making
you
a...
see that
Did they make a
Star
sword art
Trek
VR already? No,
Where
they're
in
working
the
on it.
brig and you got each
They're actually
individual
working on it.
assignments, my nigga. Did you
Right.
see that?
Yeah, that. I mean, come on now.
But
With all
yeah.
these, think of it like this: with all these shitty fucking like not free to play, with all these shitty first person team-based games that you know that they were kind of developed for VR, like fucking Sea of Thieves and like No Man's Sky and like that fucking space pirate game for PC where like you have like a blimp and like you got a whole team of people that you gotta like team up with to keep your blimp alive and also shoot out the other blimp.
Yeah.
Games like that, they're
I know
all
what you're talking
designed
about.
basically for like PC or just for VR in general. So at some point when we do get that, expect like 480,000p HD IMAX fucking re-releases of those games for VR. Shit, expect No Man's Sky VR
Please
if it ain't
no.
there already. Anyway,
It's an okay game now. It's an okay game.
but it just means
How much-
okay game from zero. You know what that means? It means that it's now a game.
Yeah.
How much did they pay you to say that?
Nothing.
Yet,
Nothing.
Yet.
Nah.
you're gonna get a PayPal message
How
from
much-
fucking the assholes that made No Man's Sky. Say, hey, thanks for shilling this. Here is your 25 schmeckles.
Oh shit, Smackles, nigga.
Yeah, alright, so I guess it's my turn.
Yep.
I have a rather bleak outlook on the future of gaming, mainly because of the fact that free-to-play games have now become the norm, and that microtransaction, shitty, free-based games are, like, also the norm now. So now, especially, thankfully, like, gaming is starting, like, to combat this with the whole, like, EA fiasco of how literally we're like, nah, we're taking you to fucking court. It doesn't make sense for us to have to pay for shit that's already in the game that we have to unlock still, when then we can pay to unlock it. I'm like, no, nigga, that's just gambling at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a bleak outlook about the future of gaming that if it does not change how it's currently being coursed, it's going to get worse. Where effectively how they used to have the sandwich model, where it was like before, man, you got a double cheeseburger as a sandwich. Now you just get just a burger with bread. Now effectively you're just going to just get ground beef.
Raw.
You're just going to get raw, uncooked ground, not even ground beef, no. I prophesize that by 15 years you're not going to get ground beef. You're just going to get the minerals that make ground beef. And you're going to have to effectively pay in order for it to become a burger. Not even a full deluxe burger. To pay for it to actually be a game.
Jesus.
Because there's too much of these free-to-play games that are now coming out. Game developers and game companies, their bigwig heads are effectively seeing how games work and are just like, why the fuck do I need to make a AAA game when I can just make shitty freeware game that I can then fucking charge you $25 for like 25 loot boxes, and then so long as I keep revenue steady, I don't have to make a new game. Like, think of like the PUBG method.
Yeah.
Where so long as my game is slightly alive with some form of update, I can still keep charging you to play garbage. And if it doesn't change, at some point we're going to get to a point where it's, hey, we're now at God of War 9. Were you expecting the epic tale of how Kratos fights against the Jewish god after now brutally destroying Egypt? Well, you're going to have to pay $20 in order to actually press start on your controller. And then, if you want to skip the title sequence along with the tutorial, that's another $20. Oh, did you want to actually have combat in this game? $60. Did you want... Then they're going to pull an Asura's Wrath on you? You got to the midway point of the game. Unfortunately now, you're going to have to pay $40 to continue.
They did that?
Yeah, Asura's Wrath, when you first get to the base game ending, it ends at chapter 16. There's 4 more chapters that are left that are locked off as DLC. So in order for you to actually get the actual ending of the game, you have to spend $20. Sure, it comes with the Ryu and Akuma DLC, but I don't give a shit. The fact that I already have to pay $60 for, admittedly, a pretty good game, why do I have to pay $20 for the ending? And that's the state of gaming as we're at
Welcome
right
to
now.
Mass Effect.
Enter in your eyes.
And it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse because it's trying to get better and failing right now. But yeah, alright, so Jordan, you're up, man.
Your turn?
To add to that, I think it's also going to be a problem to where a lot of the good concepts of making video games are going to be carried over to mobile. Like there's a lot of mobile stuff that are coming out that looks pretty damn good. And when the trailers come out, you're convinced that this is going to be the thing that's going to put them back on the map. Only to find out it's free to play.
Pay to win.
It's a pay to win. It's like, it's run by the gacha system. It's all mobile. Why? Because it's easy to download and everybody has a phone. So, usage is beyond recognition. There you have it. That's going to be the end all to be all. And when that concept of whatever type of gameplay that mobile game have can definitely work on a console-based, system.
Yeah.
I believe that there's ways to be able to resort to better solutions for that. But nevertheless, it's one thing to considerably try to do mobile. It's not necessarily a problem per se, but then again, it's becoming much more deliberate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. That's like my turn. Honestly speaking, on one hand, I'm looking forward to the future of gaming, but on the other hand, I'm not, because like my last reason is actually going to segue to the next topic of gaming. But the good is there's a lot of indie developers that are actually getting more creative with the IPs and everything, and they're coming out with a lot of good games. Like a recent game that came out was Bloodstained, Circle of the Moon. Yeah, pretty much it's the spiritual successor to Castlevania, but the base games, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, haven't come out yet. they released this small game for $10, which plays exactly like the older Castlevania games, where it was just side scroller, get to the end, fight the boss, next stage, blah blah blah, and it's really good. Then you got other games. I can't really call Octopath Traveler an indie game because it was made by Square Enix, but like, I'm looking forward to the future gaming because of the indie games alone. But to every good, there's a bad. The oversaturation of, like Eric said, the free-to-play games, like Jordan said, the mobile games and the freaking gotchas. Look, gotcha is just gonna milk everyone's wallet, and people, like, companies know people are gonna like spend money on this stuff. Like, so games like Brave Frontier, Fire Emblem Heroes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. While Pokemon Go isn't a gacha system, people still spend money on it. But with Pokemon Go, you actually get bang for your buck. But things like Grand Blue Fantasy and like other games like that, like, it literally just drains your wallet. I should know. I actually like.
That's up to your sins, boy.
How much money you spent? How much money you spent, boy?
I unbeknownstly spent $30 on Fire Emblem Heroes.
You're a fucking idiot.
At least it's not this YouTuber I watch, Omni, who spent over $200 on this game.
And got it all back through ad revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, he got it all back to ad revenue. What he did was, because apparently he wanted to delete the game because it was taking too much of his time. Instead of just uninstalling the game, he literally erased all his save data. So all that money gone.
Oh well.
Like, legit gone.
Worse things have happened.
Yeah. But, and the next thing about the downside of gaming, which we're going to segue into the next topic, Battle Royale games are getting fucking annoying.
You think?
I just want to see how Call of Duty gonna do it.
Call of Duty, Black Ops, Battle Royale, Fortnite, Battle Royale, PUBG, Battle Royale,
Overwatch, Battle Royale.
Please no.
Please
It's
yes.
happening,
baby. Look, considering how fucking Paladin's already about to do it, Overwatch going to do it soon, boy.
Now you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to get?
What?
Street Fighter, Battle Royale.
I would actually want to play that.
You're gonna get murdered by every birdie you see.
Boy.
Chain grab.
Don't you know? Birdie players don't realize
Actually,
their chain functions as a hitbox. So you're gonna see, I'm a chain. Grab with Zangief from across the map.
Actually, there was such thing as that already. It was called the Street Fighter V beta.
Go home.
I mean, to be fair,
we don't speak of such travesty.
Never forget how at some point where before Street Fighter 4 even like was a thing, there was an online project to try to make a Street Fighter 4 that ran on like a really weird Unreal Engine thing where they had open world style gameplay of fighting, and they had character models for Ken, Ryu, and Akuma in it. So imagine a 3D Akuma running around in all dimensions. Not like how Tekken is, where like it's 3D with 2D gameplay. No, I mean as in like on some fucking Call of Duty type shit. Akuma running around, Akuma slide, jump DP, Tatsu into fucking fireball. Insta kill.
Or we can have even more nightmare fuel. In a setting like that, just have Zangief running.
Stop, no.
Right? Like,
just have a big,
like
angry,
Zangief,
burly Russian
Zangief
man.
And all grapplers are their own class of characters. Like, they break it up into actual character classes. So the grapplers would be like tanks, very burly, very heavy, really slow, but if they catch you, it's virtually an insta-kill.
Yeah.
Kind of like a shoddy. The snipers would be niggas that are just all projectiles, so like Dawson and shit like that. Dawson would be the only sniper.
Dawson, Menat.
Dawson and Menat would be the only snipers.
Falk,
if you want to be technical.
Poke your shit.
Fang, technically.
Yeah, pretty much Urban Rain.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it'd be like, it'd be Urban Rain, but in first person.
Ew.
It'd be like that.
Do we really want that?
We're gonna get it. Think about it. Capcom needs money. Capcom's easily seeing how the fucking free-to-play PUBG style open battlefield game market is. What's stopping them from taking the Monster Hunter World engine, retrofitting it, changing the aesthetic, and instead of having a mountain range, you now have a citywide aesthetic. Using the Ryu and Sakura models, you now have open world Street Fighter.
Nah. Devil May Cry. Bloody Palace.
Go home.
Main characters, not even Dante.
Random created nigga.
It really
Straight
was.
fan fiction.
Yo, what?
That game was a cell phone game where you couldn't even play as the niggas you wanted to play. Think about that.
Oh God, Xenoclash.
Think of it like this. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but you get to custom create your own Street Fighter character. So you can have evil Zangief with raging demon SPD.
Oh, God.
Gotcha.
Ultra Instinct Birdie. Fucking Kaioken times 20 M Bison
Oh, no, we already have that.
with the Z Soul activated, so now he gets a buff whenever he turns into Nightmare Bison.
We had that. True Shin Bison from EX2 Plus.
Right? Violent Ken as a Proud Soul Z move upgrade, but then also, if he dies mid-combat with fucking Violent Ken still activated, he resurrects as Evil Ken. Like, they just make up just really dumb, outlandish things. This is what I'm actually now wanting this.
No.
Yes.
No.
Please, no.
Yes, I kind of want Capcom to just go like, fuck it. Throw all of our shit out the window.
Oh, yo, off topic. All right, so we all know that today Fusamoth and Super Saiyan Blue Vegito dropped, right? Now, we already know that the next two characters are going to be Jiren and 17. You can clip this. I don't care. I swear, on Jordan's first child.
He gonna have it.
Who? Huh?
I swear on Jordan's first child and Eric's open relationship.
Huh?
If they don't have a goddamn dramatic finish with Goku, Frieza, and 17 beating Jiren, I'm a throw that whole game away.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
You entitled Arxis fighter
Right.
game player.
Right, he's not.
I hate cross tag battle. Here's some footage of DBZ fighters though.
Oh,
Oh God.
I can't wait for cross tag battle because man, everybody who slept on me in motherfucking Persona is about to get that motherfucking work, and I'm just furious that I don't have the character that I actually want. Why? Why can't I have Bang and motherfucking Junpei on one team?
Nope.
Why, God? Why do you hate your proud child of man? Why do you hate me, God?
Blame
Why
Mor-
can't I have good things?
because Mori hates you.
There's still hope. There's DLC.
Right?
Possibly.
There's
Wave
still
2.
hope. There's
Wave
still
2.
hope for Wave 2 DLC. Especially with fucking Akihiko and whatnot possibly being like DLC and whatnot. Maybe I can get the whole investigation squad. And the whole fucking SCS team.
Actually, the way I'm seeing this is that they might end up taking the same route that they took for Persona 4 Arena, where they didn't have a legitimate arcade version of said game. They just had
They had
an arcade
setup.
port. No, the arcade port of the console setup. And then Ultimax came out, and they previewed it as the arcade version, to where later we had the
You're
console
ready for
version
Blaze
of
Blue Tag Battle Ultimax
yeah
and Knuckles.
next year.
Blaze
Next
Blue
year.
Tag Battle Ultimax and Knuckles, guest starring Dante from Devil May Cry, Funky Edition.
Not before we get
Funky edition.
not before we get another Guilty Gear, because Guilty Gear is turning 20 next year.
I mean, shit. All that just means is we're just gonna get Guilty Gear Quad Zard.
Probably.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Quad Zard.
We don't get enough Guilty Gear anyway.
Instead
So.
of X-Zard with 3 X's, now you get Quad Zard with 4 X's. I'm just like, can you please just give me updated fucking sound effects? I'm tired of playing this game with these amazing gameplay and characters, but fucking sounds that sound like they're fucking from 1995.
98, actually.
Look, I don't give a shit. The fact that this game still sounds as if I'm fucking playing on a goddamn PlayStation 1 is abysmal. Stop it.
At
Update
least-
your sound library.
at
How you
least-
got new sounds in your new game that you couldn't just port over?
At least Fighting EX Layer did that. Like, they generally used all the sound that they used from their past games, and they were like, we're gonna drop a trailer with more characters and an updated OST and everything. And I'm
More
like,
characters. More Razor Blades.
And then right after that, hey, everything's updated, but at the same time, we're still updating it even as you play the game right now. So please, clip us everything. Also, for anybody who's fucking potentially thinking about playing Flex, please buy it. Please buy it at full price. The niggas at Arca literally made this without any like real budget and practically had to sell sperm in order to make this fucking
What game?
Fighting EX Layer.
Yeah.
Niggas had to literally sell sperm and whatnot to make Flex. Please buy this.
And
game.
they got sponsored by Sony then after.
Right, like these niggas, they have to suck a lot of dick in order to make this. Like no love.
They worked really hard.
they-
And they need the support because they're gonna drop more characters.
They genuinely want to make games. And for every hoe ass nigga that's been constantly like, man, I hate Street Fighter 5. Why can't they make a new Street Fighter EX? I'd gladly play that over Street Fighter Turd Fighter 5.
At this point,
now
it's
you
put
got
up
your
a
chance.
It's put up a shut up now.
Right, you got your chance.
See-
They made the new game with an entirely new system that works just like the old system and updated graphics on a new console with new hardware. You have zero excuses right now, and if you don't support them, you a whole ass fraud ass bitch, and I'll never respect you.
Damn.
Just
Also,
know that.
I'm not gonna
Somebody
lie.
clip that, please.
I played the demo, and I was kind of iffy on it because Blicky got the stiffy.
It's demo one.
It's
But-
a demo. It was
Like
a
I
tech
said,
demo.
That was just to show you the potential.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I heard
only-
the Goji system is now solid now.
I'm only playing that game for those characters.
Play Volcano Russell.
For Doctor in Dark to rep my friend,
You disgust me.
And
and,
Cycloid G.
and for my original EX main, who for some reason they changed her name.
Because she got amnesia, so she's not Nanase anymore. She's
Sanai.
Sanane.
Sanani.
Continuity.
No,
And watch.
Volcano
Major.
Russell. Yeah.
Go home. Go home.
I would rep Skullomania, but it's not EX3 Skullomania with the cool scarf and the Kamen Rider belt to actually complete the ensemble.
Skull Driver.
I really want
They gave you
they gave me
EX.
EX2 Skullomania.
Wait, did Cracker Jack get confirmed?
Yeah, he's just named Jack.
Yeah, he's just Jack now.
He lost the crack.
Yep.
He got rid of the crack. He cleaned himself up. He's no longer a mob enforcer. He's just Jack. He's on the
And-
block.
I have a question. Because I didn't see anything about him. Is he still rough?
Yes. Blair Dame apparently
It's
to
just-
story she's looking for Jack to get back on the road, get back on the job again, and Jack's like,
I'm a cowboy now. I'm a
Yeah.
cowboy.
If I knew.
I'm Shawn Michaels now.
Right. Conversely, the only thing that I'm sad about is that Cracker Jack just now has like energy on his punches. I miss when his punch used to get like gigantic.
Oh, you mean
Right,
like
big
it
giant
swells
fist.
up
Like,
every
has
time
the
he
big
swings?
He has the big giant fist when he does it. It's like I miss that, but at the same time, I'm okay with this, especially because
It's updated graphics. They couldn't
They-
do much back then.
right, they couldn't give me, they won't be able to do that.
They brought back Hayate too.
Ugly.
They brought back Hayate too, which similarly they took the whole page off the Yoshimitsu kind of thing, where it's like, oh well, it's not the Hayate from EX2, it's the predecessor of the Hayate that you once knew. So it's a different Hayate.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost of the Hayate from EX2.
Conversely, he's in the game.
No, oh,
That's the review.
shit. No.
What?
Hate Kyrie.
I That nigga was, that's the Ryu of the game. They ain't get rid of him.
Yeah.
Look,
That nigga was day one.
That was Akuma's game.
look. I'm telling you right now who I hate in that game, or in EX in general.
You ready for some Garuda, baby? Because
Fuck
he's coming
Garuda.
back and I'm gonna be there.
Hell.
You gonna get the there. You
Look,
gonna get some of that.
for once, and this is gonna be weird hearing y'all say this from me, hearing me say this. I'm glad this is a Street Fighter EX game, because god damn it, fucking EX Vega was rough.
Oh man,
remember.
That nigga was rough.
I literally don't remember it. All I remember is Zangief Russian kick.
Yo, what freaking?
Stop kicking me.
Russian Riverdance Zangief? It's a media SPD.
Yep, the A-Town Stomp Super into Galactic SPD.
Stop kicking me, you big bitch.
Fucking meteors crashing out of the blue.
Nah, but freaking EX3 was more goofy where it's like, oh, a random Buddha
Right?
statue.
You fucking kill a man, random giant Buddha statue with meteors coming out of fucking nowhere. Just like, what the fuck? Where is these meteors? What? Is this Armageddon? What's happening? Help! That was that game, and fuck Zangief in it. But yeah, at least now we got motherfucking Duran Meister, who I'm terrified because I swear to God, if I play this online, and y'all can clip this, if a motherfucker catches me with Gamble of Duran and I have to do that minigame in order to make sure that I don't get insta-killed in a grab, I'm deleting that game.
I remember
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
just on one thing, just one request, and you can clip this too. Please, Arica, satellite minigame. Please.
That was fun.
Satellite minigame.
Give us a mini game like
Please.
Give us a mini game like in freaking Brave Fence and Musashi.
We don't need that dance sequence, boy. No.
Dance or die. No,
You
dance,
got
and I'm throwing my controller in the
You
freaking
got
screen.
that already. That's Gamble of Duran. It's literally rock, paper, scissors, and if you lose, you're going to get insta-killed. But the worst part is that, imagine that. Now, online, with lag. Gamble of Duran. Yeah, I connected. This nigga about to hit me with all sorts of bullshit. Right punch at the rock kick. No! Die!
Oh!
And I gotta. The worst part is that you gotta sit there and guess 4 times, and if you miss all 4, you assed out.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta be sitting there with lag, now having to play rock paper scissors with a motherfucker. And the minute you fuck up 3 times, you gotta pray to God that you can get this last one. It was like, he not gonna throw rock a 3rd time. Rock. He not gonna throw it a 4th time. I'm gonna throw out paper. Scissors. What the fuck, nigga? Well, I lost. Whole 16-minute animation of me breaking your body, ending with a death suplex on your neck, which then digs you into the ground. And I'm just watching this game, and I'm just like, please don't give me this. Don't need this in my life. I'm too blessed to be stressed, and that game is going to give me stress if you put this in. Please, Arica. Have a stable netcode if I'm going to have to deal with this. That's all I ask for. That's all I need. That's all I want.
Give us GGPO.
From what I've been hearing, though, the
what?
actual netcode for that game has been pretty solid for people who've actually had like matches on it. So
Yeah.
that's at least good steps in the right direction. So, Arica, Japanese dude who runs their Facebook page, if you're like fucking randomly watching this one day, again, we are not sponsored. Please, 1, sponsor us. 2, please, take these thoughts into consideration.
Oh, yo, speaking of anime fighters. So, I found my calling.
Which is?
There's gonna be a new major in November in Atlanta, Georgia,
Ew.
called Climax of the Night.
Gross.
It sounds gross, but apparently
Sex party, sir.
it's a French-bred tournament,
Oh no, you're gonna go to a poverty tournament.
which
Have fun.
no.
which is gonna have Under Night in Birth,
Okay, about to get washed up by some random Korean nigga.
Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition,
Yeah, you're gonna get roughed up by some random Korean nigga again.
Fucking Nitro. Was it Nitro Plus? I think it was Nitro Plus.
You gonna get roughed up by a Japanese teenager.
And then my game, the game you can play anywhere, motherfucking Melty Blood.
You're gonna get beat up by some random white college student who just dropped out and just gave the fuck up.
Yep.
That's who you're gonna
Damn,
get.
no.
And he runs Banana Shiki.
Right? Like no zero faith.
Real sweaty.
He can run banana
right there in the
shit.
middle of his shirt on some Luke Harper shit.
Right?
Right there.
It's gonna be right there. That's gonna be his tech. Cause you're gonna be too convinced on. He not about it.
Akiha. Yeah.
He not about it. He just some dirty nigga. I can beat him and take a shower right before my next match starts. But his stench and his sweat and that big gross ass stain is just gonna give him the edge to beat you. And who he gonna run? Wild Kalia.
Oh God, why
Oh,
shit?
God.
He's gonna run Wild Wallachia,
Oh, Val Dalmajon.
right? Or Rao. Full Moon Rao. And he's gonna be a full on terrorist. Or worse, he's gonna run cats. And remember, all this is legal now. So you can't sit there and go like, nah, this character's banned. Nah, that's legal.
Yep.
Melty Blood is like a dinosaur game now. Now everything's legal. It's not like with Street Fighter 2 and like old Sagat and shit like that. It's literally, hey, you new to this? Yeah.
Have fun.
Good luck. Or, hey, how long you been playing? About like 3-4 years, give or take. Good luck. Because the worst and best thing about playing Melty Blood, for those of you who've never heard of it, is that it is a game that skill both goes in intensely and also goes out of the fucking window. Because depending on how good your reaction time is, you can just bait a motherfucker out and just pick Nero, and all you gotta do is just jump C all day, and it'll work. Why? Because Nero's still really fucking good. Alternatively, you'll have that motherfucker that's running motherfucking Kohaku.
Wrong.
You'll have a motherfucker who's running Kohaku.
I'll just say I run Coco. I was like, bitch, hell no. I run Kai Candy Hisui.
No, like you're gonna have a motherfucker who's gonna be running Kohaku who's gonna sit there and just wait for you to get close. Smack.
What's the nigga with the big fist shit and big hands? Real big nigga.
That's an Under Knight, boy. That's
game.
Waldo.
Same game.
That's
No,
a
it's
different
not.
game. That's my boy Waldo.
Oh wait, that's the game with the bitch with the chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the bitch with the chains.
Stay off my character.
No chains.
Give him the chain.
Home Depot.
Right.
Home Depot just throwing tables.
Meanwhile, you got me. I'm over here like, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna run Nanaya. He's just Ken. That's just it. With really shitty DP. Or I'm gonna run Kirishima, who's literally just Ken.
I thought you ran Electric Pimp the guy wrapped the Jesus thrower.
I did, but I also run Kirishima. So I either run Ken or I run fucking Magneto. That's it.
I ran
You are the
either
worst
roast beef.
Ew, you ran roast beef?
Hey,
You
don't.
are a trooper, sir. You're there for the long haul.
Yeah,
Right.
I actually know how to play as roast beef.
Just get goddamn.
And
For
both.
those of you who are
see
at
'em.
home who don't know who roast beef is, roast beef is some character with a weird, dumb German name who's really dumb and hard to pronounce.
Her name is Elias Reisbeff.
And the point is that she is as bottom tier as you can get. But goddamn it, if you find somebody who's playing with her who's stuck with it, that man is to be feared. Because you don't know what you're gonna get. You're either gonna get a nigga who knows the game inside and out, or you're just gonna get a nigga who just really just likes shit characters just because they look cool.
Huh?
Kind of like our
No,
host Keston with the majority of the characters that he plays.
Alright,
I
fuck.
heard he was a T-Hawk main.
Ew!
Hey, chill
Thunder
out.
strike.
I was a T-Hawk, man.
Thunder strike.
Yes.
Thunder
Yeah,
knife.
I man T-Hawk in Super Street Fighter 4, and then, Hakan showed up. And I was like, nah, fuck this. This is the grappler that I need in my life. And then after that, Hakan was my A1 since day one. But then after that, Oni showed up. And I was like, nah, fuck this. I want to win. I want to win.
You don't want
Especially after
to. You don't want
they
to.
get Oni
You don't want
buffs.
slip and slide records. Take
Oh.
it to the house.
Oh, I'm not going to win Evo with Hakan.
First of all, I'm feeling personally attacked right now. Second, fuck 3. Name every character I play that's trash tier. I'll wait. I'll start with Fighter Z. Every nigga I play is top tier.
Because you're a tier whore.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I have character loyalty.
You're a tier whore.
Goku Black.
Top tier. Character loyalty, because I like Goku Black.
Zamasu, who's currently unconfirmed, but that nigga has an 8-way dash.
Haven't touched him yet.
Oh, Magneto.
So,
He's gonna be Magneto, so you already know he's gonna be top tier.
haven't touched him yet, so you can't use that against me.
Alright,
Next.
so we'll go with your current team. Perfect Cell, Vegeta, and Goku Black.
Perfect jawline. Been a Vegeta fan since day one. Like Goku Black since conception. Next.
Edgelord Fetish.
Right? This edgy niggas who are just all top tier.
Alright, next game. Come on.
Let's see. You like Vega. It just depends on the game that you'll actually play him.
Character loyalty.
Not an ST.
Character
You
loyalty
wouldn't
to the
dare
day I
touch
die.
ST.
Won't play him
Wouldn't
now for
dare
Vega.
touch
You
ST.
said Super Turbo? Oh, no,
want
see, thing is,
That's
it's
a grown man game.
not seeing Super Turbo. One, that's a grown man game. I'm not allowed to touch that for like another 5 years. Second of all, in Super Turbo, I run Cammy.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see.
I run Cammy.
Super Turbo. Super
games-
Turbo Cammy.
What other fucking
Okay.
games do you play? Let's see.
That man
KOF, where you run Benimaru.
Whoa, Benimaru was top tier in 13 and 14.
That man's been top tier in every game he's been in. Fuck off.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
He's been top tier in
not in
every
11.
game. Yeah, in 11
Yes.
too. Fuck off. You're
Alright.
talking to the man who ran Oswald and Gatto in 11. Trust me, he's top tier. Fuck off.
All right, continue. Ash is bottom tier. No, I'm
No,
sorry.
he
Ash,
ain't.
Ash was mid tier in 11.
Yeah, mid tier in 11. You didn't really run him in 11.
I did run him in 11.
Not really.
I ran him, Duck King, and freaking Athena.
Yeah, 2 out of that 3 are top tier.
Don't even bother trying to say Duck King is
Duck
top
King
tier.
is top tier. Duck King's high tier, actually.
I'm about to go look up a tier list right now because this is some horse shit.
Duck King
King's
is.
high tier. You want to know why? Because that motherfucker has safe Blanca balls on everything. And
And his sweeps is.
his sweeps are really good. Plus, he has a command dash into an invincible grab.
Yeah.
Why do you think the Japanese niggas and the Koreans still use him?
And can't you friggin' dream can no, not
Tier
super
list.
cancel into those?
Top tier. Oh shit, right. My other character's top tier.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
off, buddy.
Top tiers.
Mate.
Kula, Gato, Oswald, Duck King, Eiji, B. Jeanette, Guy, Kim, Ralph, Clark, Kia, Jiazu, Cyber,
Mid-tier.
Rio, Ash, K, Terry, Maxima, Vanessa, literally everyone the fuck else.
So you have high tier, top tier, and mid tier. All in your
No,
favorites.
I have top tier, somewhat high tier. I'm sorry. I have top tier, high tier, mid tier.
Oh man, it's not like you're a tier whore at all. No.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
All right, name another game.
Okay, let's see. Fucking. Let's see. What else? Who did you play?
I'll do you one.
Who did you play in Bloody Roar?
I played fucking Bakuryu. So nah. Fucking
You said that
nah.
with a straight face.
What bloody roll? Which one?
The last 3.
So Primal Fury.
Primal 4, Primal Fury, and 3.
Bakuryu was B tier in fucking Primal Fury.
Alright, B tier is still top tier. That
No,
game,
it's
sir.
not.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
mid.
No, it's still top.
Anything from B and above.
Is top tier. You
Alright.
want to know why? Because literally the top tier is Kronos or Uranus or whatever the fuck her name is.
Wait. Uranus, Koryu, Yugo, Alice, Ganesha. Bakuryu was really bottom of fucking B tier.
Alright, the bottom of B tier can still beat the shit out of majority of A.
Alright, Bloody Roar 3. Tier list.
He's really trying to redeem himself because he doesn't want to be seen as a tier whore, and yet he is. It's okay. We'll
Ooh, even better. Tier list. Freaking Bloody Roar 3. Guess where Bakuryu is?
Where is he?
Bottom of C tier. That nigga is garb tier in that game.
But you don't play Bloody Roar 3.
According
You
to
play
professional
Primal
rating.
Fury.
I played 3 Primal Fury and 4 because 4 has a new nigga I liked.
Yeah, but guess what game
Well,
did
four
you play
sucks.
competently? Primal Fury and up.
Only because GameCube.
Yeah, so I guess you're running the tiers, huh?
No, alright, even better.
Fuck off, buddy.
Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Oh boy. Go lighten ass nigga.
Fuck off, buddy. That's what I gotta say to you. And this is from a guy who actually ran the top tiers. Fuck off.
Who did you run?
I ran Tekkaman, Blade, and Karis.
Oh.
I ran an actual top tier and a guy who was top tier in Japan until they actually had to remake the game to make him bad.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
And then I switched to just fucking Tekkaman, Blade, and Ryu.
Fuck.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come on, let's hear it.
My character's number 4.
Yeah. Fuck off, buddy.
First of all, Yadaman number 1 wasn't good until the American release.
Ooh, look what game we played. Let's hear it. Continue. And
My second character's 15th.
oh man.
Because remember, I ran Yadaman 1 and fucking Alex.
Wow, Alex. You mean the guy who has an entire setup that can touch a death anybody?
Everybody can touch a death in this game.
No.
Baroque?
Huh?
Without Baroque.
Yes. The only person that really needs Baroque to touch a death somebody is Trigger.
Yeah, but the thing is, Alex is just really easy.
Alex just does damage.
Yeah.
Because he's a big nigga.
Yeah.
And he's a slow big nigga. Not as slow as PTX and
Oh man,
Go
this
like that.
slow big nigga who has a Kara dive. Fuck off.
But you fucking just admitted you run top tier. You ran.
Yes. So I'm not gonna sit here and not lie on myself. I know that I'm awful, but at the same time, I admit it. You at the same time are gonna go here and I don't run top tiers. I'm not a tier whore. All the characters that I like just so happen to conveniently be at the top. I wonder why you fucking like them, genius.
To be fair,
I
ran a team of freaking Kendi Eagle
You
and
ran
this.
all kills. Shut up.
Hey, shut
Come
up!
on, name a game. Name a fighting game.
Soul Calibur.
Which one?
3.
Soul Calibur
Wa-
3.
watch my-
Ironically, that was the only Soul Calibur that I've ever not owned. I've owned all of them except 3, and that's because
Let's see
during
if
that
my
time, I
character's
didn't have a
top
PS4.
tier.
3's pretty good.
Nope.
Who did you run in that game?
I ran Tira.
Ew,
And she is literally bottom D tier. No,
because she
she's
just had came out in
she's
that game.
second
Of
to
course she
bottom
was
D
trash.
tier. Bottom D tier was Talum.
She was trash in that game because that was her debut, my man.
But in 4, oh
4, man, she was
man.
fucking annoying as shit.
All right, let's check 4.
And then 5 showed up, and then Freddy Krueger was the actual top tier, so we don't want to talk about that.
What?
Yeah, female Freddy Krueger was the top tier in that game. And
Hey,
5.
hey, guess what?
What?
Tira was bottom lower mid was freaking the bottom of lower mid in 4. Fuck off.
Man, the lower mid. You want to know what that means?
She's literally right next to bottom tier.
Wait, Ken is always that, but Ken can still win.
No, bullshit. Kid is never near bottom 10. That nigga's always top. Suck my dick.
That man is always in like B tier and up.
Matter of fact,
I know.
even let's do one bet.
How about Marvel?
Okay, never mind. I can't touch Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah.
I
What were you
forgot.
about to say?
I forgot my character was a fucking terrorist in Soul Calibur 2.
What you were about to say? What were you about to say? Let's hear it.
Devontae?
Double S tier in Soul Calibur 2 is fucking Maxi.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why. I knew that, and I was an asshole in my 6th grade class. And stream. This is a little bit of story time. My 6th grade class, we went on a field trip to go to like the fucking Barnes and Nobles over there on J Street. For those of you who are New Yorkers, everybody else bought like a book to read. I bought the Soul Calibur 2 Prima Strategy Guide so I can understand frame data in that game. You wanna know what the fuck I learned? 1, Yoshimitsu is really fucking good for some reason. And 2, Maxi is undoubtedly one of the best goddamn characters in that game. But me, I was a young fucking like 13, 14-year-old. I'm like, oh man, how good is Nightmare in this game? That's how bad it was for me. I'm sitting there, it's like, I like Maxi, but I don't want to play Maxi because I want to have a nigga with a sword. I like Nightmare because he look cool, right? He looks cool, and I just got his 3rd outfit. Now I'm Siegfried. Tier.
I'm not even gonna lie. The only reason why I picked Maxi because I saw nunchucks.
You either Maxi?
niggas are
No.
so- niggas
You
with
either
Yes.
Maxi. You either Maxi, Ivy, or Keelik. That's it.
Nah, these were the 4 gods.
I
It was
played Mr.
Max. It was Maxi, Actually, no, it's 5 gods technically.
6.
It's
5.
No, like
It's
if
5.
everybody says it's 6, it's Maxi, Ivy, Mitsurugi, Zhanghua, Taki, and Nightmare.
That must be an updated list.
Bottom tier
Wait,
was
how long ago was this list made?
2014 with Soul Calibur HD.
Yep, that's a pretty like out of date list. Mainly because of the fact that in Soul Calibur 2's heyday, the 5 gods, 4 on technicality, were Ivy, Maxi, Cervantes,
Fuck that nigga.
and motherfucking Valdo.
If we're being technical, still 5. Because if you want to be technical, Link was up there. Because Link was
Boy,
a
not get
dick.
consoles. Console exclusives. That's console
Not
tier
to,
list. Fuck off.
not to mention guest characters already high tier
Right,
from
guest
default.
characters were already.
Nah, apparently Spawn was bottom tier.
Spawn was bottom tier. Nah, Spawn was like mid tier.
Spawn was a beast.
Spawn was stupid good, especially because of the fact that I have an invincible projectile that I can charge up to be a super invincible projectile.
I'm not the
And I
first.
can pick up with my axe
The
and
fir-
start a combo
The
with
first
that.
Soul Calibur 2 I owned was technically the PS2 version because my mom had it. So I'm like, who's the guest character in this game? Who the fuck is Heihachi? Okay, I'm gonna play with this
Who
nigga.
the fuck is Heihachi? He said.
Who the fuck is Heihachi? He said.
I didn't start Tekken until I'm not gonna lie, and this may come to a surprise to a lot of people, especially one of my good friends in the chat who might just castrate me in the Discord later. My first Tekken game was Tekken 4.
You disgust me!
That's why you don't like the regular Jin song.
Ew! Fucking terrible. Ew! I just learned this about you. I'm throwing you out the group. Fuck it. Squid, you're in the audience. You're now a new member. Take Cujo's spot. He's not in the show anymore. You regulated the side piece.
Yeah.
Squid is your
Boy,
time.
my brother never bought the Tekken games because he always bought fucking Street Fighter and fucking
I
KOF.
had both. Sitting there in my goddamn room with no siblings, no friends to come over, and I gotta bust my ass playing Tekken 1, and then when I got Tekken 2, I was a god, and then Tekken 3 came out, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait, I just learned that if you take the disc out in the movie mode, you can look at all the endings in the old games. And I'm feeling like a goddamn scientist in my goddamn room. I'm like, this opens up a whole new world of possibilities, my nigga. What if I could take other games and then put them in this? It don't work. You fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm over here feeling like
Though
an
the
actual
only
physicist.
the only remnant of Tekken that I've had was literally Tekken 2 because Tekken 3 was sold out at the time and it just came out.
Like I
And I
said,
had the demo of Tekken 3 through the PlayStation Underground disc.
I went back and played the old Tekkens, yes. Because like I said, the games that my brother owned on PS1, and I can name all of them literally because we got the PS1 in the middle of his lifespan. He had Final Fantasy Anthology, which came with 4 and Chrono Trigger. He had Final Fantasy 7, 9, Alpha 3, Chrono Cross, Metal Gear Solid.
Ugh.
What?
PS1 Alpha 3.
Oh.
Had that.
What else we had? Resident Evil 2.
Original and Director's Cut.
I think we had the Director's Cut. We had KOF 98, 99.
PlayStation KOF.
Ugh.
I had that.
We had Puzzle Fighter.
I definitely had that.
Fucking Brave Fist and Musashi. Breath of Fire.
Which one?
My brother had fucking Tomba. I don't know why.
Tomba. Telling you, Tomba HD. It's happening, man.
Not gonna happen because that country.
It's happening. I don't care.
Stop it.
We also had Parappa the Rapper.
Who didn't have Parappa the Rapper?
Yeah, that was a starter game. You had to buy it with your DualShock PS1.
Well, I didn't.
You
I
missed
did
out
not.
on a lot.
What
I
did you
did
buy?
not- I did not have Parappa the Rapper starting
It better
off.
not be Blasto.
I had Parappa.
I
the
had
Rapper.
Blasto.
I had motherfucking Oomblame or Jammy, my nigga.
No.
Yo, I had Unlimited Jimmy too.
This was my starting list for my PlayStation when I first got it. My very first 2 games were fucking Ape Escape 1
Oh,
I had that.
and
yeah.
motherfucking Rival Schools.
I
The
didn't.
deluxe
I
edition.
never had Rival
And the worst part is that when I first had it, when I first got my PlayStation, it also came with the PS Underground like collector's thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was Underground issue 9. So it had like the demo disc for like Tomb Raider and fucking like Virtual
Tomb Raider
and
3.
shit like that. Fucking a whole bunch of stuff.
It was Tomb Raider 3, probably.
Probably. But yeah, the thing is I didn't know that, because me, I'm like 7 and shit. I didn't know that, one, memory cards were a thing. So I'm like, damn, I did all this work in rival schools. I can't turn my game off because I'm going to lose all my characters and my endings. Oh. And then I wound up getting a memory card later on in that month. But then the next thing is, I couldn't fucking play my motherfucking Ape Escape because I didn't have a DualShock controller.
Yeah.
I had a standard controller. I didn't know that was like a thing. So me, 7 years old, I'm real stupid. And then right after that, I got Blasto, and then I wanted to smash my fucking PlayStation. And I'm sitting there at 8, just like, I hate this game.
See, you gotta remember
I
something.
hate this game, but I gotta finish it.
Like in my house, everybody's first console was different. My brother's first console was the Genesis 3, and then he got a PlayStation. My first console, like first owned console that I got for getting like a high grade on my report card, my father bought me a Dreamcast. And he bought me 5 games with that shit. I remember that. He bought me Looney Tunes Space Race, Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Shuffle, Fur Fighters, and Soul Fighter. And the only reason why I remember Soul Fighter, because my father would not stop playing that fucking game with the old man, and every time you get to the end of the stage, all you will hear them chant, "Victory! Victor!" Just like, what the hell?
The worst part is that whole memory card fiasco, I repeated it when I first got my Dreamcast, because I didn't know that the Dreamcast, like, it didn't come with a memory card.
Oh, the VMU thing?
At least you didn't have those. Be grateful you don't have siblings, Eric.
No, so the thing is, right? So, the first game that I get on there was Sonic.
Of course.
Of course, the staple.
And Capcom vs. SNK 1.
Yeah, the GOAT.
I unlocked so much shit for that game like the first week of me playing.
Oh, yeah.
Only to realize I can't save. It keeps saying insert VMU. I don't know what that is. That's the memory card. Oh, this is fucking dumb.
Boy.
This is a memory card? I
think-
thought it was in the game. I read it in the book.
You think that's bad? This is around, like, I think 5th, 6th grade, and this was around the time when my Meth Rebel days kind of started. I fucked up in one class. You know what my brother used to do to me? Because we had 2 VMUs. Mind you, I'm the owner of the console. He just played it because, apparently big sibling fucking...
I'm older than you, I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
He hit you with the Vince Staples
Boy,
fish theory.
he used to take my save data off my VMU, put it on the other one, and hide it.
That's rude.
My nigga, you do not know how mad I was when I had to consistently start over Sonic Adventure. Got me out here sounding like fucking kitchen and shit.
He's dead.
But like fucking that. Also, Fur Fighters was a great game. If you've never played Fur Fighters on the Dreamcast, yo, you missing out on a lot.
You mean
You know
like
what
how...
they missing out on if they never played? Do you really know?
I swear, guys, we say Tomba 2.
Tomba 2! Motherfucker.
I gotta use the bathroom right after that one.
I gotta use
Boy,
the bathroom after that
let me
one.
tell you, that game was a spiritual adventure.
Okay, y'all couldn't see it, but here in the studio, Jordan almost died just trying to go to the bathroom.
Well, please don't die in my house, Jordan. I don't have insurance.
We already had one death in this house and it's called my cell phone.
Right, we don't need another.
I'm just walk upstairs. I'll eat.
Oh my god. Alright, the real undisputed GOAT of the PlayStation. The low-key GOAT that nobody wants to put respect on that game's name.
Spyro 2.
No, niggas love Spyro. Shut up. Game that they need to get a remake of or a remaster. Nah, Rayman. Rayman's great, but Rayman got remakes
Whoa,
and shit.
I played Rayman on the motherfucking Atari Jaguar. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, you disgust me. But yeah,
That was
the
the best
game that
version.
they need to bring back with updated references is Gex the Gecko, my
Oh.
Get all the way
man.
the hell
Gex
out.
the Gecko, and especially motherfucking Gex the Gecko 2. Sitting there, you gotta go to the Kung Fu world, and it start off like a regular Kung Fu world, and then you just hit that second part of the stage. Hitting you with that grinding beat, like damn, Pusha T, you was on this track too.
We're about to lose a host. But I'm about to state a very unpopular opinion that I've consistently been called a terrorist.
Let's hear it.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Please don't die in my basement.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I'm about to lose a lot of friends over this one.
Oh boy.
I was never a fan of the Crash series.
You get out of my house.
He's Sonic Man. Crash ain't go fast enough.
Word.
And I wasn't, while I played 2 of the games, I was never a big Spyro fan.
Get out of my house. Get
I
out,
don't
get out.
know about all that.
Get out of my house.
Rip those rage, my nigga.
That's the one I played.
Ooh, how the fuck you don't like Rip Those Rage?
That's the one I played. No,
How you
don't
know-
get me wrong.
How do you know? How do you not feel about Rip Those Rage and the fact that fucking Moneybags?
Fuck that nigga.
That's the one I played. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Fuck it.
Fucking Moneybags the bear. Oh, would you like to go into the store? Yeah, that'll be 375 crystals. Oh, okay, cool.
So,
Now,
okay.
gotten inside
So-
the
so
door.
apparently-
in order to get the gem, that's another 700 crystals.
Okay.
Fucking hate that.
So apparently, according to chat, I'm no longer the head host of Geeks at the Round Table.
I guess the
Appar-
power falls upon me.
No, apparently Naquan's coming next week to take my spot.
Ah, fuck that. Apparently now the power falls upon me to lead the group to prosperity as the connoisseurs of PlayStation gaming as we should be.
Fuck you.
Over here.
You don't even know great Sega Genesis games, nigga.
Excuse me, mister? I didn't have motherfucking Comic Zone in my house?
I have Comic Zone in my house.
Uh-huh. I don't believe you.
Well, I probably don't anymore, but
Also, you didn't have Vector Man 1 and 2.
I had one.
Exactly. Fuck off. You didn't have 2.
I played and beat 2.
Yeah.
Have you at least played Crash Team Racing? Contrary to public belief,
Crash Team Racing was great.
it was. It was. I actually like Crash Team Racing. It was a great racing. It's not going to be Mario Kart, obviously, but
I don't know about all that.
it was a great. All right, it'll probably beat Super Mario Kart, but
Their drifting system was way more. It was way ahead.
boy, Catch Me and Drifting in Mario Kart 64. Actually, we that game's banned. I forgot.
Yikes.
I gotta use the beef.
The view.
But nah, like, friggin', while, yes, I had a PlayStation in my house, I didn't really, like, play, well, not really play, I didn't really care all about a lot of the PlayStation exclusive games. Like, most of the games I really cared about on the PlayStation were, RPGs. Like, I loved Wild Arms,
I had that too.
the Final Fantasy games. And it may come to a surprise to a lot of people, but back in my younger days, I actually liked 7. Until I realized I got oversaturated and that Sephiroth was a piece of shit who's an unoriginal boss. But yeah, I liked RPGs and I liked some action-adventure games. But then my bias completely switched when I got my Dreamcast. Because that's where all of my time went.
And you were up and down and all around.
Up and down and all around. Sonic Adventure 1, 2, Shuffle, Phantasy Star Online, Shenmue, Looney Tunes Space Race, Sega Bass Fishing. Yes, I actually played Sega Bass Fishing.
I had that.
The old NBA 2K games.
That Sega Bass Fishing came with the console.
And it was fun.
It was.
Then you got freaking the old NBA 2K games.
Ew. Those games are bad.
Like, there was a lot of good games for the Dreamcast. And then PS2 buried it. Because Sony was mad because Dreamcast was whooping PlayStation 1's ass.
And then Sega was like, "Here you go, Microsoft." Pretty much. That's what they did to pretty much close the cap on it.
Wait, I forgot. Who had a Dreamcast without having Jet Grind Radio?
I don't know. Even I had it.
Terrorists had the game. Terrorists had the console and not the game.
Isn't my what's the RPG? Isn't my Grandia 2 at your house?
I don't even know what that is.
It's the double case. It should be under my Sonic Adventure 2.
Probably. I haven't touched that side of the room in I don't know how long.
Bubble Bobble. Of course I have Bubble Bobble. That's when I like. Honestly speaking, Dreamcast is when I started learning more and more about SNK.
Tee. But I knew before it because I was one of those lucky kids that had a Neo Geo before Super Nintendo.
You're called rich in my family.
I wasn't rich. I just had it as a gift.
Wow.
Surprisingly. And I stumbled upon KOF 96 and things rolled up back and forth. And I had a Dreamcast with CVS 1.
I got this. You know what game needs a remake? An HD remaster? Got this. We need an HD remaster.
Oh, Gex!
Gex the Gecko.
Gex the Gecko.
What if they made a full HD remake? Perfect, like...
Don't say
plays-
Perfect Dark.
Plays
I'll slap you.
exactly...
Can't say Perfect Dark. That game can't get remade.
Yep.
Or-
Perfectly accurate to its previous incarnation of Ultimate Beast.
They did that already for PS2, and it was
So was Golden Axe, but it didn't stick to the original formula. That's what I meant, like sticking to the original formula.
Sega's not interested in that.
we need
Sega's
another-
interested in Bayonetta and
We need another
Sonic
Streets of
and-
Rage game. Also,
Never.
Streets of Rage 2 is the last Streets of Rage game. Streets of Rage 3 does not exist.
Hey, fuck off.
That game was bad.
We were supposed to get a 4 on Dreamcast, but they canceled it.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oops. It's okay, Keston.
Look,
We'll be here for you.
look, man.
It's not your
Sega
fault.
does what Nintendo don't, and I'm a
It's not-
Sega baby at heart.
You suck.
You suck.
PlayStation 5 of it.
HD remaster Skies of Arcadia.
No thanks.
Yo, do you guys know that the GameCube version of Skies of Arcadia Legends, is worth like $500 right now?
Seriously?
I walked into Book Off over on 47th. Or was it 46th? I don't know which one.
46.
And I looked at the case. I'm like, all right. See what's up with this game. Freaking 300 and some change. I'm like, bro, this game's not even in the plastic. This game's used.
Yeah, man.
And it's worth this much.
Yeah, man.
Boy, I'd rather go buy
Sega
freaking...
games are obscure. Just like how everybody and their moms is supposedly very high on having a Sonic Heroes HD.
Please fucking God, no. Like,
People want it.
like,
There's people who actually want that game to come back in HD.
like,
Wait, what
no.
game?
Sonic Heroes.
I would like that.
No. I'm as much as I like the game, I don't want to play the same stage, fucking the same 12 stages 4 times over. It gets annoying after a while.
Suffer.
Toy.
Get good, ho.
Like, hell, I would rather see them freaking redo 06 from the ground up.
No, we're never getting that. Because then they have to pay both Crush 40 and Zebrahead. And they don't have that money right now. They focus.
They really don't.
They are focused on Bayonetta. They are focused on whatever they're doing with Sonic. Because apparently there's news about their next mainline installment being in the works.
Man, they're trying to still focus on Sonic the movie.
That too. So they're gonna bring the next mainline game to coincide with the movie.
Pretty much.
But, yeah. So, unfortunately, that's going to be it for today's show.
Not so much of wild stuff, more like just general reminiscing, but that's what it's all about.
Indeed. Next week will be the Go Home show before myself and Mr. Renegade Sensation over here.
Hey.
We leave for Jersey for Anime Next.
Anime neck.
Because that's what good old Santos over here is going to be getting.
Ha ha! You're funny.
It's
Funny.
You can do
it. If you believe it, you can.
I have a feeling in one of these episodes we're just gonna have like an intervention where just laying it, just laying it out there.
Just know one of these episodes will be really, really, really not safe for work. Like, I'm talking, we're gonna be talking. Nah, we're not gonna do that.
No, don't do that.
We're not gonna do that.
You're gonna get zucked
We're gonna
real
get
quick.
real quick. But as usual, if you missed the podcast live, it will be uploaded. I'm actually going to change it to Saturday instead of Sundays.
Seems more convenient now, sir. Sir.
Bitch, where my waffles at?
Talking about waffles.
Waffles.
I'll leave you in Port Authority next week. How about that?
I'll whoop your ass. But also, I was thinking, maybe, just maybe, depending on the feedback and everything, along with the Facebook page, I was thinking I'm gonna make it a Discord server to be able to connect with the fans of the podcast.
So for fans who are already here and like our stuff, go, please, spread the word and tell everybody else to come in and watch and talk to us.
Also, it's another thing that I want to be able to do is a bit of an experimental kind of deal that I will be doing at Anime Next.
Mm-hmm.
I will be vlogging all of our experiences, dealing with panels, interacting with the guests of the, of the venue. Some, have a little fun with those who are just con going as well.
Okay.
And see where that goes. So when we actually go to Otakon,
So
it's literally full blown, So
pretty much the experiment will take place at Anime Next,
yeah.
but the full blown
run will be at Otakon.
Also, waffles and pancakes and French toast or strudel. In this order: French toast, strudel, waffles, pancakes.
Naruto, Nine-Tail Fox, and all for.
Did you just now say French toast is better than waffles?
Yes.
Get out of my house. Podcast over. Good night, everybody. Get out of my house. We don't support terrorism in here. Not at all.
Have you even had succulent French toast?
Yes. And it still doesn't compare to the magnificence that is waffles.
Look, don't get me wrong, waffles are nice.
They're perfection. They're half pancake, half perfection. So that makes them doubly perfect. If anything, they're like perfect cell. They're super perfect.
But waffles don't have a perfect jaw.
Yeah, they do. All those ripples that are inside the waffle to make the perfect waffle. What do fucking...
You can't shape bread?
Right? Like, what the fuck is French toast? Sugary bread. Ooh.
With cinnamon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wanna know
Makes
what I
you
can do?
fat.
Right?
It has cholesterol and shit.
Cinnamon does not make you fat.
Actually cleanses your body.
But the bread counteracts
Bitch!
it by making you fat.
You're right. So
Yeah.
Bitch! It doesn't matter.
that's why I put cinnamon on my protein pancakes.
That's why I put a little bit of cinnamon on my waffles.
That's why my French toast is always has cinnamon in it. Cause
If it don't got cinnamon, it ain't gonna have no flavor.
Exactly. You're just gonna be having fancy bread.
You gonna have egg bread.
Ew.
Yo. School lunch egg bread.
Yeah, so have fun with that, champ.
It's not better.
Do you like eggs on your bread with syrup, mister?
You gotta remember, I'm cooking for your dumbass at Oda. Shut up.
Ugh. Cujo cooking.
I'm actually a really good goddamn cook.
I mean, you're big. You have no choice but to be.
Damn.
I mean, I could be like, let me not take those shots.
I don't know no big nigga that don't know how to cook.
Right?
I don't.
No big bitch who don't know how to cook.
That's different.
That's a female.
That's a lady.
They supposed to cook.
Well,
but 95% of them don't.
Well, we're now. Well, we're sexist now. Fuck. Geeks at the
Damn.
round table. We've lost all the female sponsorship. Sorry, guys.
We haven't.
Too bad.
Geeks of the honesty table.
Bread makes you fat? I love Scott Pilgrim.
Right.
Oh, looks like we're gonna get canceled by NBC now.
God damn it, NBC.
We're not affiliated with NBC,
You think
just for the
You
record.
think Fox will pick us up?
No.
Oh. Anyway, ladies
What about Cartoon Network?
I don't want to be on Cartoon Network.
Ooh. Teen Nick.
The fuck is that?
The fuck is the Teen Nick?
The fuck is a Nickelodeon anymore, guy? You mean the fucking...
Alright, this show's gonna be on BET.
That channel exists still?
I think so.
Oh, yes.
It's owned by a white lady.
Yeah, see, I'll definitely pass.
Yeah. Hard.
You got a better chance of us being picked up by VH1, and our time slot will be just right before Love and Hip Hop.
You gonna get picked up by MTV too.
Yeah, so we're not gonna have a time slot.
Exactly. We just come on.
No, it's gonna be in 3 in the morning.
It's a time slot.
Yeah. Hey, fuck it.
That's the late show.
That's the late night show. We talk about Contra. We talk about just like all the drama, all the cosplay girls.
Also, for anybody who's watching this show and expecting for us to talk about like cosplay drama and stuff like that,
we had something.
we
But-
don't want to be that channel, but at some point we're gonna address some things. But it's more like when more information on those things come into light. So don't expect us to be like the On Blast show, which you can watch right now thanks to James MK stream. But we're not gonna be like that. So if you want to just have just general information on just a good show, talks about anime, gaming, stuff like that, watch this show. If you want other shows that go really deep into like drama and stuff like that and like the geek community, find another show. Preferably one that's like sponsored by like really good hosts like James and Kay, who if you're watching this, please sponsor us.
You just been tossing around a lot of sponsor requests tonight, haven't you?
Look, I'm trying to get us signed. Cause we're like Young Money era Drake.
Look,
we need a sponsorship.
We're gonna get signed by LeBron James.
I'd kill for that. I would actually commit murder. Knowing the fact that I'd be able to beat the charge.
Easy target, right there. He's sleep. Yeah, look at that man ass. I'll
Right?
say for LeBron.
Time to die for our podcast to live. Anyway, guys, it's been real.
It's been fun.
Ah.
We will be back next week.
Alright, so expect this episode to be on YouTube
On Saturday.
this Saturday?
This Saturday.
On Snap, y'all, this Saturday. So expect it, baby.
So, with that being said, I'm Keston.
I'm your new main host, Eric.
You're not the main host.
Yeah, I am.
I will forever be the main host.
You're not the main host anymore. You didn't play the Crash Bandicoot games, nor do you like the fucking track, the Spyro games. You're not the main host. I'm the main host.
I am the lethal weapon, Jay Blackman.
Okay, James Earl Jones. Meanwhile,
And I'm United Buzzwood.
and
A.K.A. Devon.
and this has been the Geeks of the Round Table. We'll see you next time.
Bye.